Well, you didn't disappoint.
No.
I was expecting a story about how awful your trip was.
It wasn't awful. I don't
Right.
want my family to hear it and think I'm bashing that.
Yeah.
I'm bashing the bad things I could not control that happened.
You couldn't control, huh? Isn't it weird how it always just happens to this guy with the cat hat on?
I don't think I can control it, Coach. I really don't.
The black cloud.
Yes, okay. Well, we'll get the full report on that. Also, we got some Sunfest tickets going to be coming up today. Lots of stuff to get to on today's KVJ show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, Scott Baio puts his foot in his mouth. Whoopsie. Maybe don't talk until you have all the details. Coming up in a second, we'll let you hear what he has put his foot in his mouth about. Before we get into that, Elton John just had to cancel all of his Vegas shows through the entire next month due to an illness. Now, he went to South America and he was doing a tour down there. He contracted a rare bacterial infection and became violently ill. They had to take him to the hospital where for 2 nights he was in intensive care. He did get released and now is at home, and just like really a miracle that he made it through this. They're not talking about details on this rare bacterial infection or how he got it, but that's horrifying. Elton John did apologize to all of his fans for having to cancel these shows, but hopes to be able to make them up in the future. NBC is going to be launching a new Sunday news magazine, and that apparently is where Megyn Kelly is going to find herself. It could be as soon as June, so she'd be doing the Sunday news magazine, and then also expected to take on the 3rd hour of the Today Show.
So that's a big upgrade, you think?
It's major network news instead of a cable news network. So, yeah, I think it is definitely an upgrade.
It's all about the money.
Yeah. And finally here, I'm sure you saw the story about Erin Moran from Happy Days.
Mm-hmm.
She passed away over the weekend, and they revealed some details about what exactly took her life. I believe there's a news report.
Mm-hmm.
My thing really is,
That's Scott Baio.
Yeah, I want to lead with Scott Baio because
Okay.
he tells you what she died of. I think he kind of knows this. This is Scott Baio, who was her co-star on Joni Loves Chachi.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, he knows what took her life. And here he is on a radio show.
my thing really is, I feel bad because her whole life she was just troubled, could never find what made her happy and content, you know what I mean? And for me, you do drugs or drink, you're going to die. And I'm sorry if that's cold, but you know, God gave you a brain, gave you the will to live and thrive, and you got to take care of yourself. I'm sorry, you just have to. And I'm saddened by what happened, but you can't. And I don't know if it was drugs that killed her. I mean, I read one report that it might have been, and I hope it. I don't know what I hope. You do.
Oh, okay. No, all right. Oh,
Charles.
boy.
I'm just talking a lot.
You gotta get the facts, Charles.
Okay. All right. So drinking and drugs is what she died from, right?
We're learning more about the tragic final days of Erin Moran, Joni on the classic TV sitcom Happy Days. 56-year-old Erin died in a trailer park in Indiana. An autopsy shows she died due to complications of stage 4 cancer, reportedly throat cancer. No illegal narcotics were found at the residence.
So drinking and drugs, maybe not the case.
Maybe Scott Baio should do a little investigating before he drags the name of the deceased through the mud.
Do you think he owes her family an apology for saying that? Or
Yes.
do you think he's going to spin it and say, well, look, drugs, it contributes to... Do you think that he's going to try to spin it?
He'll probably try to spin it.
And that's just such a dumb move. He needs to just own it and say, you know what,
I spoke out of turn.
I spoke out of turn. I know years ago she struggled with drugs. It sounds like she got clean. I haven't been involved in her life. I apologize for speaking out of turn. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Ay, Scott Baio. Have fun with that today. And that's what's going on in your dirt, brought to you by the Storybook Stage at Our Kids World. It happens this weekend. Come see the Berenstain Bears, Clifford the Red Dog, Curious George, and more. It's all brought to you by Renaissance Charter Schools.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We're off to a smooth start throughout Palm Beach County. We have no major incidents to report on either I-95 or the Florida's Turnpike. You're all clear on your way to work this morning, and you're also all clear on your way to Dunkin' Donuts on Jog Road in Boynton Beach. America runs on Dunkin'. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
So who's in? Who's in? Who's going?
Who's in for Sunfest? 5 days of sun, fun, and music on the West Palm Beach waterfront. Who's in for 3 stages and 50 bands where the music meets the waterfront? Who's in?
I'm in. Hey, I'm in. I am so in.
Sunfest 2017, May 3rd through the 7th. Everything Sunfest is at sunfest.com. Visit the all-new Art District with interactive art displays and art booths. Also, stop by the Chill Zone to enjoy hammocks, games, and more. Sponsored by the Florida Lottery.
You don't know me, but I work for you. Well, sometimes I actually work against you. See, I'm the impression you give customers when they open one of your packages. For example, when your package isn't professionally packed, the impression I give is one of indifference, dishevelment. Comme si, comme ça. But when packed by one of the UPS Store certified packing experts with their pack and ship guarantee, then you look like a go-getter, a dynamo, a real pro. Making a good impression starts by shipping one. Want your business to look sharp? No problem. United Problem Solvers. Come see us at the UPS Store. The UPS Store pack and ship guarantee is available at participating locations. Restrictions and limitations apply. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned. Services, pricing, and hours may vary. Visit theupsstore.com/guarantee for full details.
Greg, why are you listening to the walls with that stethoscope?
Shh, Hewlett man, I'm trying to hear if I have termites.
You know Hewlett offers a free Healthy Home termite inspection.
I'm sure they're just in there eating away. Now I need to have my house tinted. I'll have to pack up, move out. Oh, my.
Relax. Hewlett's no-tent termite service means no evacuation, no food removal, no pet boarding, and no stress. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com. Unless you don't mind being eaten out of house and home.
I think those termites have eaten enough.
Just call Hewlett.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, yeah, it is time to get a new car if you are in the market for one, because Lou Backrow Pompano Beach Chevrolet leads the league in great deals. Do me a favor, if you are looking for a car right now, just hit up their website, pompanochevy.com. Scan it, check out the older cars, check out the used ones, check out the brand new ones. They're going to have something affordable and something that you'll want. Now, their physical address, 1801 West Atlantic Boulevard, Pompano Beach. Very easy to find, right off I-95. What you want to do, you want to get there, go right to Howard, the general manager. Say, hey, I'd like to talk to Howard. I want to sit down. Jay Bird told me to sit down with him. He's going to go over your finances. He's going to let you know the car that you can afford, but the one that you also really, really enjoy and love. Now, they've got it all over there at Lou Backrow. They've got family cars, the SUVs, the sporty Camaros, and Corvettes, and they've had the most award-winning vehicle lineup 2 years running. I am so thankful they fixed my air conditioning in my truck. I feel like my truck is brand new. Their service department is unbelievable. They get it done quick, and they're actually very, very friendly. Lou Backrow, Pompano Beach Chevrolet. Hit up their website, pompanochevy.com, and remember, Bigfoot is real.
You've seen him in the cult classics Encino Man and Son-in-Law. Now see him live. The legendary Pauly Shore this Thursday through Saturday at the Palm Beach Improv.
And I always get laid when I go to the Playboy Mansion. I'm not saying that to think I'm cool. Any guy would get laid at the Playboy Mansion. It's awesome. No competition. It's like me, Corey Feldman, Scott Baio, and Bob Saget. It just gets worse.
Plus, don't miss Mike and Molly star Billy Gardell, David Spade, and more of the biggest names in comedy. Get your tickets at PalmBeachImprov.com. That's PalmBeachImprov.com.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Just Brakes.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Beautiful start to our Tuesday. Nice cool temperatures through the morning hours. A little patchy fog inland. We'll start sunny to partly cloudy and very mild and warm up quickly today at a high near 83. At a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky and a light west wind 10 miles an hour. Tonight clear and cool 65 and Wednesday mostly sunny 83.
Get your 5-quart conventional oil change today. Just $19.99 plus $3 disposal fee for tires, oil, service, and repairs. Tire Kingdom. That's all you need.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Fun stuff with the kids coming up this weekend. It's the Our Kids World Family Fun Fest with a brand new shark encounter. It's going to be happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You can come out, check it out. It's going to be at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. We're going to be out there pretty much all day on Sunday. So you can come out and see us as well. Get some photos with Star Wars characters, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, and with the KVJ show. Plus, the kids can play around on bounce houses. They got pony rides, a petting zoo, along with those sharks and the stingrays. Kids get in free, too, when you go print up your free kids ticket at adayforkids.com. We'll see you this weekend.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Can't wait to hear this story, Jaber. What's going on?
So the first ride we did over at Universal with my sisters, and let me preface, I had a great time with my family. I love spending time with them. I just don't know if I'm cut out for certain types of rides. And it was the first Harry Potter ride we went on, and it was the big dog. People kept on saying, well, there's different levels of Harry Potter. We went on the big dog. This is the one that everyone gets sick on, or the people that have bad stomach issues.
Yeah.
I went on that one, the first one, and it knocked me down. I mean, I never could fully recover. It spun around. It did all the things you hate, Kevin.
Yep.
When I got to the ground, I had the shakes. I felt like I just could not even... I felt like a jellyfish. I felt like my nervous system was shot. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't thirsty, but I was so dehydrated, if that makes sense.
Jellyfish, very loose.
Yeah.
No brain. I get it.
Just the shakes. So we wait, 10, 15 minutes, and we did that whole speed pass thing. We wanted to get on the rides real quick.
Okay.
Not good for recovery time. So we go to the Hulk. My sister goes, are you sure you're ready to ride the Hulk?
Now, this is the new Hulk. I haven't even been on it because they redid the Hulk ride, and it is supposed to be faster and scarier and better.
Yep. I did not get that note until right this second.
They redid it.
She goes, well, have you been on the Hulk before? I go, oh my gosh, so many times. This is my favorite ride.
I got this.
I love the Hulk.
I was wondering why. It just seemed bigger. Bigger than me.
It is.
It seemed like they had redone it. Well, they have.
They did.
What do you know they have?
Oh, my gosh. So halfway through, I know that familiar feeling. My mouth starts getting that watery.
Oh, that's the worst.
I was like, oh, no, please don't throw up. Not on the ride, man. Not on the ride. So I hold up. And do you know when you're right when the ride's over, you're pulling up in front of all of the people?
Yes.
So everyone's waiting for the ride.
They're waiting to get on. You're waiting to get off.
Yes.
Yep.
So as it's pulling in, I throw up. I mean, everywhere. All over my shirt. All over my shorts. All over my... Some of it
And you're still in the ride?
In the ride, strapped to the thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Half the people see it. Half the people don't. I am I'm trying to get out of the seatbelt, and I couldn't get out. My mind was racing.
Oh, that is awful.
Who's next to you?
My sister.
What's she doing?
Horrified. Can't believe it.
Horrified.
She is what? Oh my God. She's not mad, but she's not happy about it. This is my oldest sister. So this girl who was very, very hot doesn't work at the park, sees me struggling with the seatbelt, but didn't see me throw up. She goes, oh, all you got to do is, she puts her hand on the seatbelt my sister goes, no, he's thrown up. Her hand covered in puke, and she was really good looking. And all of a sudden, one of the guys that works at Universal, he didn't see it either. And then he tries to help me, and then he goes, oh, no. He sees the puke at the last minute, and he goes, we got a code 4. We got a code 4.
We got a code 4.
A code 4 means a puker.
It was code. It was code something. I thought he had said code 4. It could have been code 5, but he was going code number, code something. Other people came up. They start to get everyone off. Everyone's looking at me. I look down. My outfit is ruined. I mean, ruined. Aww. I had to go. I had to throw out my entire outfit in the trash and buy a brand new Captain America outfit that was way too small.
I noticed that. I saw you later. You're on a surfboard, and I'm like going, did he bring like a change of clothes to the park?
No.
I couldn't figure that out.
He vomited on himself and had to buy a new outfit.
My number one shorts gone. My sisters go, you got to throw them. I try to keep them. You can barely smell it. We can smell it right now. I'm like, all right, we're throwing them away. I never recovered. I had the shakes, and people are trying to say, oh, you're getting old. No, I've always been a wimp. No matter what age I've been at, I would have struggled with what happened on Saturday or on Sunday.
No, in fact, I think you get better with motion sickness as you get older. I was really awful when I was a kid. I don't think I'm a ton better now as an adult, but I am a little bit better.
It was the combination of the big Harry Potter ride followed up with the Hulk. For a small town kid from Lake Park like myself, it was way too much for me to bear. I didn't recover till I went to bed with the shakes at 9 o'clock at night. I didn't eat last night.
So you guys drove back after the park?
Yeah, we drove.
Okay.
We left around 4:35.
What did you have before that? Did you maybe have things that would get you sick?
No, funny enough, I didn't eat much the night before. I had a little bit of finger food, but nothing to where I should have been. I didn't overeat. I wanted to, I was very excited. And
you wanted to be spry.
Yes, and within 10 minutes, it was over.
Aww.
It can happen so fast.
I've seen it happen to you. It happened to me with Magnolia, too.
Did you puke on Mag?
2 months, they had to shut the ride down at the fair. Remember? I almost threw up on Magnolia. They had to shut it down.
I almost threw up on Magnolia.
Remember?
That's right.
They were playing that techno song. Oh, it was brutal.
They were playing that song that everybody did that freeze thing to.
Yeah.
And Jay Bird, I was filming him, and I was in a different car with somebody else, some stranger. And every time they would spin around and I would get to see the front of his face, it would look a little more green each time.
I
a little more green.
You could see him changing shades
and
with
then
each
he's
pass.
like waving frantically and wildly at the ride operator. You got to stop this ride, bro.
Yeah, they did. They stopped it.
They stopped it early.
I think there's something to that. I think that green thing is real because people were saying I looked green yesterday.
You really did turn a light shade of green.
I admire your courage because you keep getting back on these rides.
I didn't stop after the Hulk. No, I rode until about, I would say I rode.
See, I stopped getting on them. You, however, keep charging right back on.
Well, because my sister was down from Oregon and she really wanted everyone to be together. So I rode on Spider-Man. It didn't stop, man.
Wow.
I rode 4 other rides and I finally punted about 3 o'clock. I didn't go on the Harry Potter one where the dragon breathes fire in front of everybody. That one I'm good.
That's that one you did without, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Yeah, in fact, coming up here in a second, we're going to talk about what are the ones, because we talked about this on the After the Show podcast yesterday. These rides, a lot of times, don't come with like a puke ranking, and they should. For anybody who's ever dealt with any kind of motion sickness, I mean, some people are just, impervious to it. But the other people that wind up having stuff where it makes you sick, you should wind up knowing what it is, and they should say, okay, this is like and they should use that puke emoji. They should have like a 1 to 5 rating on how bad it is. And so we were asking the question on social media yesterday, so we'll go over some of those. We'll try to rank the Florida Park's biggest pukers.
I mean, I've always struggled with motion sickness as a kid. Car sickness is a big thing as a kid, and I grew out of it in my teens. But anything where I'm like moving around too quick, I don't think it's good for me.
I hear you. I get it. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I have tomorrow on my mind, actually. And I want to, if there's any girls out there listening, and if you have like a birthday coming up or a little celebration, or maybe you want to do a little bachelorette party, it is so fun. I'm telling you, this party they put on at Double D's tomorrow night with the male review. And I know, because I said the same thing. Like, male review, really? That's not really my thing. But it's so fun because the chicks get so into it. It is so amusing. Get your girlfriends together and make plans tomorrow night to go to Double D's with us. I think the show starts at 8. I get there around 7. Get your table. They've got great food at Double D's.
Yeah, sure
great,
do.
Service, and you will have such a fun night. I promise you. That's tomorrow night at Double D's. Bring the girls. No men allowed. I like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Denny's, we got any more VIP tables for that? Double D's? Okay, let's do it right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll give away the VIP experience. You get a couple drinks for everybody at the table. Everybody there gets 2 drinks. It's up for 4 people. And you also get 2 appetizers for the table.
It's very fancy. It's like right in the front row. It's awesome to have that VIP section.
Yeah, if you want to get crazy tomorrow night with Vicious V, 877-979-WRMF. I'll give away one of those tables right now.
Woohoo!
877-979-9763. I just wanted to throw this out there for any other germaphobes like me. You're always learning new things. What you got to, because as you go through life, you sit there and you're like going, okay, should that freak me out or should it not freak me out? And so I'm just kind of like here to let you know, okay, hey, don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. This is a big deal. One of the ones that's always questioned me, if you ever been out eating somewhere and you got a delicious piece of food and you're just loving, enjoying it. It's a beautiful weather outside and you got great companionship and a fly comes and lands on your food.
Oh, yeah, because they say when a fly lands on your food, it throws up on it.
Yeah. Okay, so is it a big deal or not? You shoo it away and you're like going, I'm just loving my moment. Everything's great. I love this piece of food. And so maybe you're like, it's not that big a deal. It landed there for half a second. So what should you do with it? Well, the experts are saying take that food and throw it out immediately.
I agree with them.
Yeah.
You had to look at the spot where the fly landed. And you got to get rid of whatever he touched because that's gross. I don't know if he throws up or he has germs on him or he lays eggs. I've heard that.
Yeah, well, what is the real thing on that? Because I've heard laying eggs, I've heard throwing up, but what does he really do?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If he does any of that, just knowing the kind of stuff he's attracted to, garbage, what did he touch right before you? Probably some poo.
Well, would you eat a pizza if it had a maggot on it?
No.
No.
Doesn't a maggot turn into a fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fly larva.
Same thing.
Maggot's grosser than a fly.
But it grows from it turns into a.
That's a no and that's a no. Yeah, double no.
No, yeah.
Let's say somebody puked on a piece of pizza. Would you eat it?
Never.
No. Okay.
Well, I'm making that comparison. A fly's a maggot. You wouldn't eat a pizza with maggots.
No, you would not. They say a fly carries more than 200 forms of harmful bacteria. And those little tiny hairs on the arms and legs of the fly, all they have to do is just land for like a second. It can transfer the bacteria to your food. So.
Great. All right.
So just so you know, if you're out there and you see that happen, you just
have
need
fun
to...
at your picnic this weekend.
Well, you know what? I'm saving you. Got to chuck it. Unfortunately, that's why it's important to keep the flies away.
So, okay, let's
Don't
say...
let them land. That's what really stinks about it.
You're at a picnic and a fly lands on your entire pizza. Does the whole thing got to go or just that part of the pizza?
Just that part of the pizza.
Yeah, and I would say that with the food, too. And this is coming from a germaphobe, but I would be generous in the area in which I would get rid of the food.
There gets to be like a 3-inch circumference around said fly landing zone.
What's your stance on if you're eating something and you find a hair on it, but it's not your hair? Do you punt on that?
It's dark and curly and long.
Yeah, it's clearly not a Ralston hair.
Definitely not a Ralston hair. It looks strong.
I struggle with it, man.
A lot says, you know what? And it's kind of a weird thing because sometimes it really has to depend upon how good the food is.
True.
Because if I'm eating something that's really phenomenal, I'm like, all right, man, I just can't get rid of this. I'll power through it.
And plus, it also determines on how hungry you are as well. If you're really starving and the food's good...
There's a lot of extra factors that
and
go
can you
into
tell
it.
yourself, oh, it's the queen's hair.
I know.
It flew over.
That's what I was... So someone will say, oh, it's your hair.
That
it's
does
long...
depend. Yeah, if it's something that I brought from home and it's got a hair, I'm like, it's probably, my wife. So that doesn't freak me out as much. But
no, you're at the restaurant, you're eating a burrito, and there's a hair or two on it.
Probably done. Probably done. Just letting you know. All right, coming up here in a second, we're going to get some of your comments and texts as well. We'll check what you put on social media. If you had to rank top 5 biggest pukers in South Florida, and it can even count like fair rides, but anything that you would ride in the state of Florida. So we'll throw in all the theme parks that you got. You got Disney, you got Universal, you have got Busch Gardens, and you got any of the fairs. What would you say is the ride that it's a 5 puke face emoji? Stay away from, or you'll have a what? Code 4?
Code 4?
Yeah.
Code 4!
You don't want a code 4.
You're the light, Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. Fading in, fading out, on the edge of paradise. Every inch of your skin is a holy grail I've gotta find. Only you can set my heart on fire, on fire. Yeah, I'll let you set the pace, 'cause I'm not thinking straight. My head's spinning around, I can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do, love me like you do, like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do, love me like you do, like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. Yeah, touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for?
All right, we're ranking the biggest pukers. Jay Bird yesterday had a code 4 when he went to Universal. That means dude is barfing on the ride right now.
Do you know any other adult that throws up as much as I do? It seems like every other week you got a throw up story about me.
No, you're the biggest Ralpher.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. King Ralph.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't feel so good about it.
Yeah, you know, the one thing about it was after we had heard that you got sick on the Harry Potter ride at Universal yesterday, we looked it up, and I did just a quick search. So I'm like, well, has anybody put together a blog ranking the biggest offenders when it comes to if you're motion sick at all? And no one had this blog out there, so I'm like, we need to write this blog first off and rank them, especially in Florida, which is Theme Park Central. And the one thing that did pop up was that ride specifically had its own article about how many people were getting sick on the Harry Potter ride.
The first one out the gate is the...
And this is the one you go on first.
We didn't know. We were so virginal going.
Of course you didn't know.
We did. I knew nothing about theme parks.
Some of the ones that people listed on our social media. Now, these aren't ranked out yet. Some of the ones that people were mentioning. I saw the Simpsons ride mentioned a lot. The simulator rides.
That's another one. People said that if you have trouble with motion sickness, do not go on.
Really?
Yes. It was... Remember when Kevin got really messed up? I think it's one of those
on the Mission Space?
Yeah,
was it Mission Space or Mission to Mars? I thought it had something with Mars in it.
Maybe
it was
Mission
over
to
at
Mars.
Disney.
Yeah.
It's one of those spinny type ones, I think.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Spider-Man at Universal also ranked up there high, making people motion sick. A lot of just the ride simulators.
A lot of those rides are kind of the same. That one, the King Kong ride, and the Transformer ride, they all like that simulator kind of stuff. Surprisingly, my favorite ride at Universal was the Jimmy Fallon ride. Terrible for motion sickness, but if you're able to have the stomach for it, it was so much fun. It's a high-speed chase all through New York City, and you're chasing Jimmy Fallon, and you're like hitting cars, and you're driving up through buildings. It was really, really cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like they had a lot of new stuff.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
they're always
that.
adding new stuff. The Mission Space is mentioned. Somebody said that is wicked. Another one that somebody put on, a lot of mentions for the Gravitron. And if we're just talking about any fair ride.
Yeah, me and Mags did the Gravitron at the South Florida Fair this year. I still don't get sick on it.
Oh, that will drop me in a minute.
I thought for sure, because my mom told me, oh yeah, before she had kids, she could ride any ride she wanted. And my mom said after she had me and my sister, she couldn't ride rides anymore, and she would. She'd puked on the spider one year at the theme park in New Orleans.
Oh, that thing will get you going. Yeah, that's a tough one.
She ralphed all over these poor kids behind us at the spider. It was bad.
I got to put Gravitron up there in the top 5. That I mean, all it does is spin at an alarming rate.
The amount of comments we're getting the Gravitron right now would be in the top 5. The Spider-Man ride is getting a lot. Harry Potter is getting a lot. And the astronaut training at Epcot. That might be Mission Space at Epcot.
Yeah,
maybe it's the same thing.
That might be the same thing.
Yeah. Trying to see what else people are saying. The Simpsons ride, we got to put that in the top 5.
Definitely. I saw a lot of comments about the Simpson ride.
Yeah.
Is that still there?
Yes. I think so. I don't know. I halfway through, I thought we were in Disney World, so don't ask me.
So those right now are the ones that are, like we said, our biggest pukers. That's how we're ranking it. The ones that if you get on there, they need to have that warning.
What was the one that was at the fair that dropped me? That thing did nothing but spin, but it would spin halfway. It would stop on a dime, and then it would spin you the other way. It's all it
So
did.
the whole thing was going around, but then your individual car was going around too. So you were like this.
Right.
Oh, you would have hated it, Kevin.
Oh, no, it sounds atrocious.
It looked like he had jumped on an egg beater.
Well, I swear they were doing a bonus round. All right, minute 9. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Paula's on here from Royal Palm, 877-979-WRMF. You say that your husband's grandma had a different kind of experience on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
Yeah, we took her, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, and she could walk, but we had her in a wheelchair just because she couldn't get around real well. And we took her on the Pirates of the Caribbean, and she had on white linen pants. And when they had the little bump at the beginning, I guess it kind of surprised her.
Oh, and it shook it loose? Our phone.
Did we lose her?
Man,
Yeah.
talk about a cliffhanger. Was it poop?
I think Grandma messed her
Hang on,
pants.
and our phones are really low again. Yeah, I can't even hear anybody.
What are you talking about, Kevin? Couldn't even tell.
Yeah, they go, and one day they go, hey, what's going on, everybody? And then they go,
Well, they're low and they're hanging up right where they're hitting the crescendo of the story. Jeez.
I mean, just know. I mean, since she talked about the white linen pants, you know what Grandma did.
Just out of elimination,
Yeah.
it can only be poop, right?
Paula, let me guess, did Grandma poo?
She did.
Grandma.
The worst part was, bless her soul, but the worst part was that it was like liquidy. I mean, we knew right away.
Ugh.
So while we were trying to get her
Yeah.
out and into the wheelchair,
Of course.
they went ahead and loaded up the boat with the next group of
So if code 4 is
They put
Code
the
2. It's got to be code 2.
It's a code 2.
They put new people in the boat?
They didn't know it was on her.
Oh,
That's
oh my God.
That's the other thing about these rides. I know. I remember when I think the last time I puked was when I was in elementary school. I was on there. They called it the cages, and it was like the Ferris wheel, but it was a cage you're in.
You could spin the
it.
cage, but
Yes.
you would go upside down.
I was in there with 2 other guys, and they were spinning it, and I'm like, "Oh, guys, stop! I'm gonna get sick." And they would not stop. And sure enough, I barfed in it, and I stumbled out to the side, just was all queasy, and just didn't know what was going on. And the guy hurriedly rushed another couple into the cage.
Yes.
And
They got in with your puke?
yes, didn't know it. And at the top, they went upside down. All I could hear was her screaming, and I'm just like,
His puke got all over them.
they were covered when they got out.
You're right about the whole they rushed. That's why
They rushed so much trying to get everybody back on the rides, and yeah.
The girl that tried to help me didn't see me throw up, and she saw me struggling, so she rushed to help me. And then the workers,
Can't
they're
do
trying
it.
to get people in so quick. He's like, "Come on, everyone in!" Everybody, oh, what is this? So gross. Code 4.
Or code 2. Somebody said maybe it should be code brown.
It's better to be a code 4 than a code 2.
Well, I was embarrassed and
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything. You're sitting there and puking. It just happened. I'm like, do I make a big? Guys, I threw up.
I know, because you don't want to bring attention to yourself. You're
No,
so
you gotta say
embarrassed.
something.
I didn't.
That's not cool.
I didn't do it on purpose. It happened so quick, and
You gotta say something.
People were helping me so quickly. We did say something, but it was far too late.
Far too late. All right, I want to get your comments to us. Rate what do you think is the biggest pukers on the Florida amusement park rides? 877-979-WRMF.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We're kicking off your Tuesday morning commute with a couple of incidents we've got to look out for here in Palm Beach County. We have police activity causing some delays. That's in Lantana on Lantana Road at Andrew Riding Road. And in Broward County, we have an accident on the Turnpike northbound just before Griffin Road. You'll find 2 left lanes blocked there. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. The Fox 29 10 o'clock news starts right now.
Weather, breaking news,
developing now.
Investigations. Get it live, get it first.
Storms, heavy rainfall, gusty wind.
The WFLX Fox 29 10 o'clock news. See what happened today. Know what you can expect tomorrow. Get it live. The DVR can wait. At 10, see it first. Watch your number one 10 p.m. news. The WFLX Fox 29 10 o'clock news. We've got you covered. And oh yeah, get it all 1 hour earlier.
Hey, West Palm Beach. Geico brings you advice from your shadow.
Hey there, I'm your shadow. I don't want to creep you out, but I follow you everywhere. Not so much on cloudy days, and I'm usually off at night. And I notice you have more pep in your step when you save money. That said, as your personal shadow, I think you should switch to Geico. Here's why. Reason 1, Geico has been around for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. So you'll be happy. Reason 2, Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. We both look really good under the sun on a boat. Reason 3, Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state. It's the local thing to do. Reason 4, Geico has a local agent in your area who could help you find savings like military or federal discounts. Reason 5, saving money equals fatter wallet equals a little bit more of me.
So, West Palm Beach, take it from the ones who know you best and contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office.
There's just something about BMWs. I love the vehicle. I love what they've done with the new 5 Series, too. They've just come out, and Bremen did a big introduction of them. We were able to go out and see, and they did demos on them, and now you can see that exact same video I saw and the demo itself on their website at BremenBMW.com. If you like a BMW, ever had one before, or would like to get one for the first time, step into Bremen. That is the place to get your BMWs. For over 30 years, they've been doing business here in South Florida. With over 30 years, they've got a lot of great things, including their buying power, the savings that you get, and not to mention just the service that you get. There's no other place you can go to get your BMW in South Florida that is going to give you the same kind of service that you're going to get at Bremen BMW. And if you're looking for those 5 Series, they got all the brand new ones right now for immediate delivery. So you can go in, check it out online, BremenBMW.com. Do your test drive at one of their 2 locations, either on Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach or Indiantown Road in Jupiter. You can also check out some of the other BMWs they got, like the 2017 BMW 320i, which is only $228 a month right now. And you get low 2.9% APR financing. It's all part of the big spring sales event going on right now at Bremen BMW. Check it out at BremenBMW.com.
Jimmy John's, America's #1 sandwich delivery, fast Ed speaking. I'm on my way.
I'm in the backyard here, Ed. Wow, you are fast.
Yes, sir. Freaky fast and freaky good. But I gotta say, I've never delivered to a dude in a doghouse.
Well, I'm definitely in the doghouse.
I thought in the doghouse was just an expression, a figure of speech.
Well, the doghouse is a very real place.
How long are you condemned to your canine quarters?
Too soon to tell, but on the bright side.
The doghouse has a bright side?
Yeah, the wife can't throw a lap this far.
Oh, I guess she's been working out.
Order Jimmy John's sandwich delivery today. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast. Freaky fresh.
If you feel tired, if you feel a little run down, if you're starting to feel your age, you don't have to. I was starting to feel the same way. A little tired, a little just not myself. My energy was low. If you're going through these symptoms, you can turn it all around like I am doing. I found Revitology. The same people that Kevin's been going to for years now with Revitalive have this study and science of living well. Yeah, you go in and do what I did. You do lab work, and they get you back the results that tell you everything about your system. What is causing you to feel tired? What's causing you to have difficulty concentrating? What's giving you poor sleep? They figure it out, and then they give you those vitamins or those hormones or whatever it is that you need. It is comprehensive, and it's customized just for you. I love this. Dr. Roselli is an expert, so get in there. Here's the number, 561-406-2269 to schedule your appointment today, or go to revitalogyfl.com.
Bonjour, my name is Henri. My passion is not milk.
Today we will speak of health. In France, health comes from reading poems. In America, health comes from pants for yoga and protein. And the very best protein comes from whole nuts, cold milled for flavor. Oui, I am speaking of Elmhurst nut milk. It is better even than pants for yoga.
Elmhurst nut milk for the most discerning connoisseurs of nut milk. Exclusively at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Need brakes? For a limited time at Just Brakes, brake service is just $99 per axle. We install new pads, machine rotors, and more. Visit JustBrakes.com for your $99 brake service today.
Brake store that gives you more. Just Brakes.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What is your earliest memory? If you had to go back into the recesses of your mind, what is the first thing that you remember? For me, I think my memories start to pick up probably about kindergarten, somewhere around there, 4 or 5. I'd say I'm a late bloomer.
If you have something traumatic happen when you're little, they say you can remember it.
Okay.
I've always remembered getting into a car accident with my mom. She drove off like a highway and was like in a ditch, kind of. I think she had a little breakdown.
Oh, boy.
And I was in a car seat. Now, I've always thought I was maybe like 4 or 5 when it happened.
Yeah.
And no, I was like 2.
Oh, wow, really?
But
Okay.
I distinctly remember it happening.
I remember right around age 3, I almost got kidnapped from a department store called Jefferson's. At least that's how I remember it. And that's how my mom, I don't know.
Told you.
And I was sitting down and some guy comes up, is this your kid? And there was like this big thing. He tried to take me out of the store and my mom was yelling at him. And I think he was just the security guard. I think because I was like playing with toys and opening them up in the aisle. I don't know. I don't know how it all went down. I just remember that I was always made to believe I was almost kidnapped at the Jefferson
But do you remember it?
I
or
do.
do you remember them telling you
No,
about
I
it?
remember sitting in the aisle. I remember the guy coming up to me. I remember, the details are fuzzy a little bit, but I do remember all of that. I remember him trying to get me out of the store.
Wow, really? Okay, so it's a traumatic for both of you. It's a traumatic event.
Yeah. I've heard that people say that's normal.
Okay, wow.
If you have a trauma-free infant and early childhood, then you probably won't remember it.
Then you might start picking up your...
Like Kevin had a perfect infancy, I'm sure.
It's just normal and boring. I mean, there wasn't anything like crazy that
Your
ever
mom
happened.
didn't have a bipolar episode and drive into a ditch with you in the back seat?
No, no one tried to abduct me.
I
No.
don't know if we did anything normal. and that's okay. I'm happy about that.
Listen to this, though. There are some people that remember every moment of their life.
Really?
There's this woman in Australia, and I was seeing this report on her life. She can remember virtually every single detail of her life since she was 12 days old.
What?
Yeah. She is one of just 80 people in the world who can remember every single day of their lives. And it's kind of like a condition that is out there, but she remembers everything. It's called highly superior autobiographical memory. They've tested, they've documented it, and they're like, okay, it's completely legit, apparently. It gives her this extraordinary memory, and she can recall even the smallest of details every single day of her life. She'll remember what she wore, what she ate, even the weather.
Don't be married to her, Kev.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
I wonder if some people have that and don't realize they have that, and that's where deja vu comes from. Where you're like, this seems familiar.
I don't know, because, I mean, above and beyond that, she has just extraordinary memory. That I think you'd be going, okay, that doesn't seem to be normal. Like, this girl can recite every single word of every Harry Potter book. She can start on page 1 and go all the way through, like, all 7 or 8 books or whatever they did.
Really?
Yeah.
Every single word of every page?
Yes.
What?
That's how her memory is. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, they say she remember everything she got on her first birthday. They remember her parents placed her in the car's driver's seat before taking her photo at 12 days old. And remembers all the specific details of that when she was 12 days old.
Holy moly. Was she a weird baby or was she normal?
I would imagine at some point in your life, as the parents start saying things, I've got my younger son seems to have extraordinary memory, not to that level, but he remembers things like going, wow, okay, it's kind of surprising. So probably what happened, the kids started saying things and the parents are going, wait a minute, how do you remember that? And they would remember, and like going, how's the kid remember those details? And then as she's now 27, as her life goes on, they probably went and they said, we got to get her tested, see what's going on, because the things she says and the things she seems to remember are just above and beyond.
And they're backing it up. They're like, she's right. That is what happened.
Yeah, they have all...
When she was 12 days old, we put her in the car.
Right, and there's no other way that she would have known. And then, if you do the Harry Potter book test, you're like, okay. That's pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Imagine being her in school. I mean, there's nothing you can't ace.
I would think so. I mean, maybe when you come to problems that you got to use rational thinking and working through formulas and stuff like that, that may not make you great, but it's going to give you a big leg up in school. I mean,
huge leg up.
Who needs cheat sheets?
Yeah, you don't.
It's all good. Blessing or curse? You think that'd be a great thing to have, remembering every single detail of your life? Vividly?
Yeah, I would like that. That'd be fun.
Blessing.
Because I have so many things, like, I can't remember anything.
I can't remember anything either, I know.
A lot of it is due to alcoholic consumption. When I was on Facebook yesterday, there's something on Facebook where you can go and you can see every place that you ever checked into, ever.
Yeah.
Since you've been on Facebook.
Mhm.
So I was looking through all of it, and it says, okay, this place 3 times, this place 2 times. Some of them I don't even remember checking into. And I
had
wish
no
I
idea
could.
you ever went there.
I'm sure I loved that day.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a great day. I'd love to remember it. It'd be great. Yeah, can't do it. Yeah, some people can do it. Somebody said that Mary Lou Henner, the actress, one of those folks with photographic memory.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's just an amazing thing. If you've got it, what is it like? I assume it's like one of the best blessings you could ever have. 877-979-WRMF. You can always sound off at the KVJ show.
I was so high, I did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes, the chaos that controlled my mind. Whispered goodbye, she got on a plane, never to return again, but always in my heart. Oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me, and I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I tried my best to feed her appetite, keep her coming every night, so hard to keep her satisfied. Oh, kept playing love like it was just a game, pretending to feel the same, then turn around and leave again. But oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before, and her heart is breaking in front of me, and I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. Whoa, whoa, I'll fix these broken things, repair your broken wings, and make sure everything's alright. My pressure on your hips, sinking my fingertips to every inch of you, 'cause I know that's what you want me to do. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me, and I have no choice, 'cause I won't say goodbye anymore. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before, and my heart is breaking in front of me. She said goodbye too many times before. This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye.
Can you imagine? You can remember every single thing from when you were just 12 days old. Unbelievable stuff. Talk about some of the extraordinary thing that people have been able to do. We've got Bill on here from Tequesta. You say there's somebody that you've seen that has this autobiographical memory.
Yeah, I was listening to NPR one day, and they were talking with somebody with this ability, and he was saying it can be absolutely terrifying.
Terrifying. Why? Because I was asking these guys, would it be a blessing or a curse? They all said blessing. Why would it be a curse?
Because he could be like driving down the road, or he could be in the middle of a business meeting, and something can trigger a memory, and all of a sudden he's not in that meeting. He's not driving. He's experiencing that memory, and it's so complete, it's like he's right there again.
Ugh.
But,
wow.
So that's part of the condition? Because we all have memories. He just has more of them.
Are his more vivid? Or are they just...
So, like, if you...
He said it's like a flashback.
If you have bad stuff that happens to you, sometimes your mind, like, erases it. I know mine does. Like, really bad things. Like, when I was in 4th grade, I got my foot stuck in the bicycle spokes, and it was really bad.
Yeah,
I still
you
have
still got... Yeah.
nasty scar on my ankle because of it. But I can't remember a lot of it. I went into shock, and that's the brain's defense mechanism because it doesn't want you to remember all of that.
Maybe you don't have that ability. Maybe it's still there, like it or not.
Right.
They say that people who survive an attack, like a murder attack or an attempted murder attack, they say that sometimes some of the details are hazy because they have suppressed it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think it's your brain trying to help you be able to survive it. So this guy doesn't have that.
Yeah, I think with anything, there's a blessing and there's a curse to it. And it sounds like with this guy, it's like you can't control what comes back. It's just going to rush you and kind of take over. Somebody said they had people like that on the History Channel, and they tested a guy to see how many people he could remember their name of, and they were into the hundreds on how many people can remember.
Man, you are so bad at names, Kevin.
Oh, my God.
We forget immediately.
I'm not sure I could get into the tens.
I don't know.
I really don't know. It's just crazy. So, yeah, fascinating stuff. Coming up here in just a second, what do you think are the most deadly roads in the state of Florida? This is not very comforting before you head out for your morning commute. They say that of like the top 5 deadliest roads in America, we pretty much have all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only talking the Beeline. Is that on the list?
I don't know. I'll let you know. You think the Beeline? What would you say, Virginia, if you had to have a guess?
95.
I-95? I will let you know it's not. That's actually like ranked 60th or something like that.
Really?
There are a lot of roads that are more deadly than 75 and even I-95 here in South Florida. I'll let you know what they are coming up next.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, for the first time, Bill O'Reilly is speaking out. What does he have to say about being fired? And what does he have to say about the future coming up in your dirt?
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, not that this would surprise you, but we drive on the deadliest roads in America. 4 of the top 5 and 6 of the top 10 deadliest highways in the nation are right here in Florida.
Ugh.
That's comforting, huh?
No.
Jeez. Number 1 on the list. Does this shock you? US 1.
No,
Really?
doesn't shock me because it's very big and it's very confusing. I mean, just going up into the Stewart area that I don't know at all. Yeah, I almost got into about 3 accidents.
Well, the thing that I would say maybe about that road is it's kind of like it's like a baby highway. It's not necessarily so you have whenever somebody goes too fast or somebody's going too slow, the variance of speed is very deadly on that road.
I agree with you.
That's what I would think.
And it's busier and more congested. So I just think there's more things to hit.
The stats don't lie. 1,011 fatal crashes, causing 1,079 deaths over the past decade.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. It covers 13 counties along Florida's east coast. They say second on the list. I mean, this is in the nation. So we got number 1 with US 1. This isn't just Florida. This is the nation. US 41 in Tampa is second. 714 fatal crashes resulting in 772 deaths.
Jeez.
They say US 27 is third. Do you know where US 27 is? Is that the one that goes up the middle of the state?
Is it a 2-lane highway where one person's coming one direction, one's coming the other direction, and you're both driving 50 or 60 miles an hour?
I think this might be the one that you take, because when I go see my family in Lakeland, it
Those
goes
are
across the
horrifying.
state. Yeah, and it has that one thing where you have to pass, and it's the 2-lane, and you're like hoping, and sometimes visibility, and you got to keep your headlights on the entire time, even during the day when you're on that road for visibility. It's all, and you drive. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, according to my stats, it goes from the south to the north straight ahead, and it looks like it cuts Florida in half.
Yeah, that's the one, especially like love bug season. Like in May, you go up through there, and your car's just absolutely going to be covered if you take a US 27.
The road that you're talking about, I'm talking about the beeline. You know the beeline out there, and where's that at? Out in what would you call that? Calusa, the beeline that we have here.
Yeah, I don't think I call it Calusa.
Where would you call that?
Well, I think it's.
Is that West Palm? Is that Gardens?
Starts in West Palm, and then it kind of goes up catty corner through Palm Beach County up towards Lake Okeechobee.
It's got that single thing where you're talking about, where it's one lane, everyone's going 60 miles an hour. I mean, if anyone is on their phone or doesn't look at the highway, you're done.
It's a head-on collision.
Yeah. The other one that they say is so deadly here in the state, number 4. I think actually it's at number 5. So Florida doesn't have the 4th deadliest road.
Damn it.
I know. We got 4 of the top 5, though. Number 5 is US 441, State Route 7.
Okay.
Yeah. 417 deadly crashes and 442 deaths.
Jeez.
Insane. So we got US 1 at number 1. US 41 in Tampa is number 2. 3rd is US 27. And then at number 5 is US 441.
And this is the whole entire country?
This is the entire country. Yes, this is in the United States.
It almost doesn't seem possible.
We have the 4 of the top 5 and 6 of the top 10 deadliest highways in the nation right here in Florida.
And what do they think it is? Is it the old people? What is it?
Maybe it's just the condition. I don't know. Yeah, because you would think they have these roads. I mean, I've been other places, and maybe it's the amount of cars that you have on the road, and I don't know what makes them that way. It's crazy.
You might be on it. Maybe it's a mixture of the older people with other people, and then you got people that don't know the area that well.
Yeah, I don't really understand why it is.
It's weird.
They say that the Palmetto Expressway, when you're talking about deadliest highways in the country, State Road 826 in Miami-Dade, it's 3rd among the deadliest highways in the country. Okay, so that's good news. So the Palmetto is one of the 3rd among the least deadliest.
They need to put North Lake Boulevard on that list, because when you're stuck in traffic there, you feel like you want to kill somebody. So yeah, put that on the list.
Yeah, Virginia was saying she didn't even drive North Lake.
I can't. I won't.
I don't do it.
If North Lake Boulevard was a human being, and I'm a pacifist, I would try to fight it.
I will go around it. I will drive all the way to PGA. I will pass North Lake, go to PGA, and then double back just to avoid it.
If you want to just go to like McDonald's or something, it takes you 30 minutes just to make a U-turn. Oh, it brings out the worst in me.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go.
I'm glad you hate it too.
I do hate
Good,
it.
I'm glad.
A lot of people are sounding off. In fact, as I was reading this list, it was crazy because people were firing off the right answers. They're like going, yeah, US 27, no doubt. Absolutely. 877-979-WRMF. You can always call or text us here at the KVJ Show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in a second, for the first time since his release from Fox News, Bill O'Reilly is talking. He's talking about the present and the future and what he's got going on. We'll get into that in just a second. Before we get that good stuff, did you see this, Jay Bird? Andie MacDowell just did her first nude scene in a movie called Love After Love.
Andie MacDowell?
Aren't you a fan of her?
Andie MacDowell? Why am I?
She was at Groundhog Day, right?
Oh, I like her. I like the movie.
You've talked about her.
I don't think I have.
I think you have.
Kevin, does my love for Andie MacDowell at all ring a bell?
No, but I don't remember anything. So.
That's true.
That really means nothing.
You're right. I could easily have loved her and have forgotten. I don't know.
We do not have photographic memory.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, at the age of 59, she decided that she wanted to do her first nude scene. She says she was very conscious of what her children thought when they were younger. She never wanted to do anything to embarrass them, but now that she's 59, she's like, what the hell? Let them hang.
Man, I don't want you to think I'm not an Annie McDowell fan, because I like her. I like her work. I think she's great.
Will you check out the nude scene?
Well, yeah, of course.
And who went home on Dancing with the Stars yesterday? Kind of a shocker. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty much a quick spoiler alert, just to let you know. The one who's scoring the best is the one who goes home, and there's still a lot of people left. I mean, I could see if it's like maybe the top final three,
right?
And you had a weird thing like that, but no, it's still pretty early on.
It's not a real competition. It's not anyone that says Dancing with the Stars is real and it's about the dancing. You're living in denial. It's all about popularity.
I guess so. It's like, why even dance? Why don't we just line them up and have people call in about who they want to stay on the show?
That's
and
what
then
it is.
We'll save a lot of time. I don't get it.
Heather and Max, Nancy and Artem on this 6th week of competition. The couple leaving right now is... After a perfect score, Heather and Max.
Oh, they don't like it.
It's flawed. How do you get a perfect score and then get sent home?
It is silly.
Nah, it's not real.
No, you can't explain it.
You can't explain it because, I mean, Mr. T went home really early. You know everybody knows who Mr. T is. They had to be voting for Mr. T. It doesn't make sense.
Well, just, I mean...
You tell me people knew less Mr. T and they know than Heather Morris?
Well, you know, I mean, to me...
it's goofy rules. The whole thing is goofy.
It's so goofy. I don't think I believe it. Well, I think they change it from week to week.
You can't have a perfect score and get sent home and it be a legit contest. It doesn't work that way.
It's kind of silly. Like, why are we even scoring?
Exactly.
I'm so glad I don't watch it.
This has shook my belief in Dancing with the Stars. I think it's fake, and I think they decide who they want to send home each week, and they do that. And maybe Mr. T wanted to go home.
I would like to hear someone that actually really listens or watches Dancing with the Stars to explain that. I mean, it's flawed. You can't get a perfect score and it'd be a legit contest.
Yeah, we're calling you out, Dancing with the Stars. Bill O'Reilly is talking. This will be the first time he has spoken since his departure from Fox News. What does he have to say about his departure and also about his future?
I am sad that I'm not on television anymore. I was very surprised how it all turned out. I can't say a lot because there's much stuff going on right now. But I can tell you that I'm very confident the truth will come out. And when it does... I don't know if you're going to be surprised, but I think you're going to be shaken, as I am. There's a lot of stuff involved here. Now, I can't say any more because I just don't want to influence the flow of the information.
Okay.
Very interesting. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the Storybook Stage this weekend at Our Kids World. We're all going to be out there. Come join us. You can meet the Berenstain Bears, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Curious George, and more. It's brought to you by Renaissance Charter Schools.
Got some celebrities having a birthday today. Got to say, what up, happy birthday. Al Pacino. The actor turned 77 today. Renee Zellweger, how old do you think she is? If you had to guess.
Renee Zellweger is probably 46.
Nope, she's 45, Kev.
She's 48.
Oh.
How about that, huh? And Hank Azaria, who you always see on TV shows, movies, and on The Simpsons, voicing that, he's 53 today. Got to say, what up to Caroline, having her 12th birthday today. And some Daddy, Susie, Brianna, Chase, and the little fur babies and Mommy.
Aw, happy birthday.
Also a birthday wish to Charm from Draven.
Charm.
Got a sweet 16 for Lily from Mom, Dad, Olivia, Sadie, Paisley, and Yoshi.
Happy 16th.
And Jules would like to wish her sister Larissa a happy birthday from her and her family.
Larissa.
Gary Bronstein, 54 today. Gary.
Yeah, Bronstein.
Also, we got a special birthday to an incredible mother, Leslie, from Garland, Derek, Lucy, Gypsy, and Lola. And happy birthday to Anthony, turning 4 today, from Grandma Pappy Reagan and Mommy. That's from Mama Brandy for Anthony. Anthony. Quick little chant for you there, bud. Happy birthday. If you want your birthday on the KVJ Show, mail at kvjshow.com. We'll get it on for you. Sunfest going to be coming up. We got the KVJ Volunteer Army going to be heading out there. If you would like to get in to Sunfest, all you have to do is just sign up with the Volunteer Army, put in your hours, and then go enjoy the shows. You can go to kvjshow.com, look for the KVJ Volunteer Army, and sign up right there for Sunfest. See Snoop Dogg, Flo Rida, Three Doors Down, just some of the groups that are going to be there. And if you'd like to get tickets, we got some for you right now. I'm going to give it another shot here. First round didn't go off too well. Was it the game or the contestants? That's what we're going to find out with another round of Smartphone Jeopardy. We've taken a text, an app, and a song from each of our phones. You get to pick the category, and then we'll throw out one of those, and you try to guess whose phone it's from. Again, it really helps if you know each person on the KVJ show.
In defense, though, to the person that played last week, there was some confusing ones that could have been or Virginia. A lot of food stuff in there.
There are. I think our winner just got one.
You're right.
Yeah. So if you want to try it again, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You could win some Sunfest tickets. That is coming up next here on the KVJ show.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, the highway's starting to get a little busy out there this morning. We have a few accidents to be aware of here in Palm Beach County. We have a crash, I-95 southbound to Gateway Boulevard. The left lane blocked there. And in Broward County, we have an accident blocking the left lane on the Florida Turnpike northbound. That's just before Griffin Road with stop-and-go traffic back to Hollywood Boulevard. And the big trouble spot, we now have a rollover accident in Pompano Beach. That's I-95 northbound approaching Atlantic Boulevard. 2 left lanes blocked there. Traffic very slow in that area. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Quick weight loss, you know, it works. The results are real. I am living proof of it. I did the program. I lost 25 pounds on the program, and I tell everybody it was the easiest way that I've ever lost weight because I didn't have to starve myself like so many other programs. Quick weight loss, unlike others, results are guaranteed. No exercise required. No prepackaged meals. Get in there and check it out for yourself. You'll be so happy you did. No prepackaged meals. No exercise required. Lose up to 100 pounds or more right now. Get 6 weeks, just $66, and all services are included. Plus, kids join free when parents sign up. Now, some conditions do apply. Visit quickweightloss.net. There's 17 locations from Miami to Vero. For one near you, dial **quick on your mobile phone. Dial **QUICK for a free consultation. They'll even text you back with more savings. Message and data rates do apply. So again, dial *78425 on your mobile phone for quick weight loss. **quick.
Spring is here, and it's time to permanently remove your unsightly body hair. So you're gonna love that right now, the pros at Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal are offering up to 50% off laser hair removal. You can permanently remove your unwanted hair and get the smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin you've always wanted. And the best part is, Body Details is the only company with a free lifetime guarantee. Plus, they have amazing locations throughout South Florida with convenient night and weekend hours. Visit bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
The moment I stepped into Discovery Cove, I entered a world where I could come nose to nose with a dolphin and swim with thousands of tropical fish.
Welcome to Discovery Cove, a luxurious day resort where everything's included, even freshly prepared food and beverages. And now Florida residents can enjoy it all starting at $219 and get unlimited visits to SeaWorld and Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park, for 14 days surrounding your Discovery Cove reservation. Reserve your day at discoverycove.com, plus tax. Restrictions apply.
Wow, Greg, your house is like an ant farm.
Yeah, Hewlett, man. I'm being overrun by ants. I've sprayed them, set traps for them, stomped on them. They can't be stopped.
Okay, but...
I can't stop the invasion. It's hopeless. Run for your life!
Calm down. With Hewlett's 40 years of experience and our healthy home service, we know exactly what to do to stop those ants. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com, unless you like living in an ant farm.
It's no picnic. Just call Hewlett.
Just call Hewlett. You know, I'm so happy with Dr. Bradford. He is the one that did my daughter's braces, and her smile looks amazing. She's in phase 2 now because all of her grown-up teeth came in. No more baby teeth. So we are so excited that her smile looks so amazing. And before we know it, the braces will be off and the smile will be complete. Dr. Bradford is a board-certified orthodontist, and I love that he has over 20 years of experience. That's huge. Tons of degrees, tons of accolades, tons of awards. He knows orthodontic treatment inside and out and always stays at the cutting edge of technology too, adding cool stuff like digital scanners and accelerated orthodontics. Maybe you're an adult who's thought about braces or clear aligners or Invisalign. Dr. Bradford can show you how you can be in and out of your treatment in a year. Yeah, in 1 year you can have that beautiful smile that you've always dreamed of. Offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. Here's the number, 561-694-3006 or online at orthobybradford.com.
Do you really want to pay more for your mortgage? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Other mortgage lenders only focus on how fast they are. They're not telling you that just 0.25% more in rate could cost you more than $10,000 over the life of your loan. So when you're buying a home, keep more of your money and get your mortgage at Third Federal. We guarantee the absolute lowest rates. We're the only major lender that locks in your rate before you find a house. And oh, you can even get approved online. Get the lowest mortgage rate. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, get the guaranteed lowest rate of 2.79%, APR 3.65% on a smart rate adjustable purchase mortgage. And remember, at Third Federal, you can even lock your rate before you find a house. Apply online, visit a branch, or call 1-800-3RD-FED. APR reflects 15% down and is for loan amounts of $110,000 to $424,100. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Initial 5/1 rate effective 5 years, then changes to prime. Equal housing lender.
Today, Cleveland Clinic, Florida is here for you with a nationally recognized orthopedics team. Stop playing through the pain. Let us get you back in the game and back to your life. Find your way to the best care at clevelandclinicflorida.org.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by NTB.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Beautiful start to our Tuesday. Nice cool temperatures through the morning hours. A little patchy fog inland. We'll start sunny to partly cloudy and very mild and warm up quickly today at a high near 83. At a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky and a light west wind 10 miles an hour. Tonight clear and cool 65 and Wednesday mostly sunny 83.
Get your 5-quart conventional oil change today. Just $19.99 plus $3 disposal fee for tires, oil, service, and repairs. Tire Kingdom. That's all you need.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Well, it's all about being cool, and you can actually pass on our whole campaign for people to start being awesome to one another. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not, and you hear a lot of bad stuff in the news, so let's do some good stuff. A little bit of good can help to push out some of the bad. Hashtag Be Cool. The shirts are available right now. Get it. Wear it like a proud slogan on your chest. Just go to our website, kvjshow.com. Check out the merchandise page, and you can get your own Hashtag Be Cool shirt today.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, here we go with another round of KVJ Show Smartphone Jeopardy.
Ooh, I don't think you were here for this, Virginia. You were getting your hernia done.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
And my boobs lifted.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget about the girls.
I forgot. I didn't even look, and I gotta say, they look outstanding.
They're still all wrapped up, so you can't really see them yet.
Well, Virginia, you missed a huge failure, so we're going to do it again.
It didn't go that well.
No, it did not go well at all. So we're going to see.
And Kevin Green lit it again?
Yeah, I like it. I like
because
it.
Because the reason why is I got so many comments, people going, it's not the game. It's not the game. It was the people you had on. People are going, oh my gosh, like I knew all those. Like we went through, I think about like 5 questions, and it wasn't until the 5th one somebody got one right.
Yeah, and then there was a couple nicknames that it was very obvious what the answer was, and they still got it wrong, so people were very fired up.
Yeah, and so people go, I want to play the game. I want to play the game. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it one more shot here. We got Matt from the Pizzle on. Hello, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, he's going to be going up against Dave. Also, it's the Battle of the Pizzle right here. We got Dave also from Port St. Lucie. What's up, Dave?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, here we go. This is a round of Smartphone Jeopardy. We've got 3 different categories here. We've got text, app, and song. This is a text message from our phones, an app that's on one of our phones, or a song that is on one of our phones. We're going to start off with Matt. Pick a category. What do you want, a text, an app, or a song here?
Let's go. You know what? Let's start off with app.
Going to start off with an app. Okay. This app is called Rhyme Zone. You discover the right word wherever you go is the write-up for it. Who's got Rhyme Zone, the app, on their phone? Matt, what do you think?
You know what? I'm going to think. I think that might be something to take up some time on 420. I'm going to go with Denny's.
Going to go with Denny's. Okay, take up some time on 420. That is not correct.
Oh.
That was Virginia. What is that app?
Rhyme Zone is really awesome. It'll help you if you're writing a song and you want to rhyme words. So if you want to rhyme with, toe, it'll tell you every single word and the whole.
You doing songwriting on the side? See, I would have thought it would have been a Jaybird kind of app.
Oh, I mean, Rhyme Zone it works great for all that type of stuff.
I
but
love
yeah.
Rhyme Zone. It is so awesome.
I noticed me and Virginia have a lot of the same stuff. For us being so different, last week we had a lot of the same stuff too. It was weird.
Okay, we're going to go to you, Dave. What do you think here in KVJ Show Smartphone Jeopardy? You got a text, app, or song. Which category do you want?
Let's start it off with a song.
Going to go with a song. Okay, you got to tell me here what KVJ Show member has this song on their smartphone.
No need to talk it out. We know what it's all about. Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
All right, okay, that is the Carpenters right there. Rainy Days and Mondays.
We were headbanging.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Dave, which KVJ Show member has that song on their phone?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with you, Kev.
Gonna go with me. No
way.
Yeah, I am. That is not so. I'm not into the depressing music. That'd be Jaybird.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Carpenter head. Love the Carpenters.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Karen.
Okay. Far and away. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe it's the game.
Because these guys say, you guys listen to the show, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe it's tough. It's tough. There's a lot of similarities between you guys, and it's
All right.
Okay. I thought that was kind of a gimme.
It's the game.
All right. Matt, back to you here. KVJ Show Smartphone Jeopardy. You got a text, you got an app, you got a song. Pick a category.
You know what? We struck out on the other two. Let's try text. Let's see what text we got.
Okay. We are going to go with a text message here. Okay. All right. Which KVJ Show member had this text message actually on their phone? Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorites. It's earthy and has a spicy exhale.
You led the witness.
Okay. What do you think, Matt?
Well, I'm gonna go with. I got two possibilities in my head here. Can you read the text one more time?
Okay. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. It's earthy and has a spicy exhale.
That sounds a little too descriptive for one of them, so I'm gonna go with Virginia.
Really?
Okay.
It's the game. It's the game.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna punt.
You did it on Denny's. You did Denny's voice too.
Give them both a prize, and it's not their fault our game sucks.
Give them a prize, and we should get a punishment. I think. I don't know either. I
mean, people are texting like crazy, being like, "Oh my gosh! Like I know this. These are the easiest ones ever."
Let's not quit. Let's finish up the game and see if it gets worse before it gets better.
I'm gonna have to give these guys a consolation prize because it's not gonna go well.
Give him a prize and then punch Denny's because he was the phone screener.
I'm gonna give it one more chance here because I'm like, honestly, I'm getting getting so many, like, people are losing their minds going, oh my gosh, let me play.
But if it doesn't work the third time, I think we never speak of it again.
This would be the absolute last chance this game ever has. Because I'm like, really? Earthy and spicy exhale?
Well, you even did his voice.
I did his voice.
Doing it like this.
I'm like, that can't be tough, can it? I don't know. Okay, like I said, this is it. If this round sucks, we're never doing this game ever again.
The Carpenter song, it definitely was not you.
Definitely not me. All right, 877-979-WRMF. Last chance for this game. We'll try one more time next.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful.
I love this. People think I'm rigging the game and putting on people that purposely are throwing the
Guess
answers.
who's back? Riggy's back.
Somebody said, what are you trolling us? Is this Riggy Ralston's way of canceling a bit? No, I came up with this game. I like this. I'd like to see this game work. I'm just like, I can't believe it. This is week 2. We played this thing twice, and we've had 4 contestants that know nothing about anybody on the show.
All right, if it's not the game, is it the man screaming the calls? Denny's!
Or is it Team Denny's and Riggy?
Oh, yeah. It won't be the first time they've worked in
We're
groups.
comboing up on this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but this is the absolute last chance this game has. If this round is god-awful, we will never speak of this game ever again.
I'm kind of pulling for it to go off.
Even to the game that never existed.
Now we just want it to burn.
I like the game, but I kind of want it to get worse.
The Battle of the Pizzle did not work out, so we're going to try it here with Melissa in Palm Beach Gardens. Hello, Melissa.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Do you know the names of the people on this show?
I do.
You do? Okay, that's a good start.
It's a start.
That is a good start.
First step.
Okay. Let's go with Giuliano here from Jupiter. Hello, Giuliano.
Guys, oh my God. Yes, I know everybody in the show. As a matter of fact, I was yelling every answer, and I got 3 out of 3.
Okay.
All right.
Now we got some players.
I probably got
By the
2.
way, you guys, Leah wants to say hi. Hey, Leah, say hi, everybody.
Hey! Here we go. All right, well, let's see how we do on this. We're going to try a brand new round here of KVJ Show Smartphone Jeopardy. All right, we're going to start with you, Melissa. You get to pick a category, text, app, or song. What would you like here?
Let's go ahead with text message.
Going to go with a text message. Okay, here we go. Please, please, please don't forget the extra sauce. The entire snack party will be ruined if the proper sauces aren't present. That is an actual text from whose phone, Melissa?
That has to be Jaybird.
That is Jaybird. There we go. All right, we got a correct answer. Yes.
That's
This
pretty
is so
awesome.
exciting.
If you don't get that, you don't listen to the show.
This is so exciting. Somebody actually got one right. All right, we got Giuliano on here. All right, Giuliano, you get to pick the category. What would you like?
Let's go song.
Gonna go with the song here. Okay. All right, this is from what KVJ Show member's phone?
You could sing I'm the one who understands you. Been here all
me. All right. Whose phone is that on, Giuliano?
In true Jeopardy fashion, who is Virginia?
Who is Virginia? We got two right.
That is my jam.
Look out. Here we go. Now we're getting some
favorite
momentum
Taylor
here. Now we got a battle. Okay, let's go back to you, Melissa. We've got text, app, song. All three categories are still open. Which one do you want?
Let's do text again.
Gonna do text again. Okay. All right. Whose phone is this from? I was really drunk when I ran into you the other night and didn't mean to say anything bad.
Oh my gosh, that could be anybody on the staff.
Yeah, that is a tougher one.
I mean, including part of the sales department. That could be a lot of people.
That is a tougher one. Melissa, whose phone is that from? That was a text message on somebody's phone.
Well, we know Virginia can get mouthy.
Yeah.
So let's go with Virginia.
Gonna go with Virginia. That is a good guess. That's a tough one. That is a tricky one. That is actually
That
on.
could have been any of you
I
guys.
know.
It could have.
That's
Yeah,
tricky.
I will give you that's
Was
not
that
on the contestant. That is a tough one.
Was that mine?
No, that was on mine. I received that text message. I ran into somebody when I was at the Seminole Coconut Casino on Saturday night that was a little bit hammered. And,
Who? Do we know them?
I don't know them. But
you don't.
No,
But I do?
They had mentioned that they had dated somebody on the show.
Please, can we not go into this?
I'm not going into it. I'm not saying anything.
No, you're not saying. No, you didn't say anything at all, Kev.
So many skeletons in the closet.
No skeletons.
It's not even close to Halloween.
That skeleton, you can't keep anything private around these parts.
I'm not saying
Jeez.
it's the game's fault. It's not my fault. It's just on my phone.
Hate this game. What? Never mind.
No, you don't want to know. I'm not saying anything.
We'll talk in a commercial break.
How many ex-girlfriends do we run into? I run into a lot.
No, you do not. Again, here we go with the fake news again. Gosh, I want to go back to Universal and throw up.
Giuliano, it is back in your control. Do you want a text, do you want an app, or do you want a song here from a KVJ Show member's phone?
Let's go songs for 400, Alex.
Gonna go songs for 400. Okay, here we go. This is actually from somebody's phone here on the KVJ Show. Whose is it?
To make you go, to make you go. I never wanted to make you go. When you might be a stranger now, and I just wanted to let you know that what I said.
Okay. That is a band called Turnover, and it's Cutting My Fingers Off. Okay, is that me? Is that Virginia? Is that Jaybird? Or is that producer Denny's? What do you think, Giuliano?
Oh, shoot. Okay. That's definitely neither Virginia or Jaybird. So it's either you or
Denny's.
He's locked in. This guy's locked in. This guy knows. This guy's very good.
You're thinking exactly what we're thinking.
What do you think, Giuliano?
I think that's too cool for the room. I'm going to shoot with your phone.
With Kevin?
I agree with him. I think that's too cool for the room for Denny's.
That's a toss-up. He got to the right thing. Unfortunately, he chose wrong. That was Denny's.
I knew it was Denny's.
I would have picked it. I would have picked Kevin
Denny's.
too. I would have
Yeah.
totally picked Kevin.
I picked Denny's.
That was a tough one. Okay, here we go. Final round. We'll see if we can get some separation here. It's tied 1 apiece between Melissa and Giuliano. KVJ Show Smartphone Jeopardy. All right, let's see. I believe we've got every category still open. Yes. Which category would you like? No. Yes. Okay, go ahead. What do you think, Melissa?
Can we do an app, please?
Can do an app. Absolutely. All right, here we go. The app is called Cat Paint, and it will add cats to any photo. All right. Cat Paint adds cats to any photo. Whose smartphone is that app on? What do you think, Melissa?
Denny's.
Gonna go Denny's. He has the cats. I would think so as well. That was Jaybird.
It's goofy and it's fun and it's that's
a tricky one.
It's tricky.
All right.
That is tricky.
It's fun.
With a point here, Giuliano can get the win in the Sunfest tickets. Giuliano, go on ahead and pick a category. They're all open.
Let's go app.
Gonna go with an app. Okay, here you go. This is called Monster Super League. You can catch and raise monsters on this app. Is that my phone, Virginia's phone, Jaybird's phone, or producer Denny's phone? What do you think, Giuliano, for the win?
Okay, definitely it's not Virginia. It's not Denny's. You have a kid and he gets a hold of your phone, and, well, Jaybird is a kid.
That one's tough.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough
That
one,
is
too.
a tough
This is
one.
a tough one.
Yeah, some of these are.
I'm gonna go Kevin, just because I think that Cannon might get a hold of it.
I like your deduction. I think that is a brilliant deduction. Believe it or not, that is Denny's that has that on his phone.
Yeah, he loves. Yeah, what he does is he raises monsters and he raises dragons, and he takes it really seriously. It's on the an app or of some
So
sort.
is it like kind of like a Tamagotchi kind of like thing?
If he
except
is
it's an app.
if he's feeding his dragons, I know not to talk to him.
That sounds like code word for something else.
Were you feeding your dragons when you were supposed to be screening good calls earlier?
Oh! Vicious feed! You just got vicious feed!
I take my dragons very seriously.
He does.
I've been raising them for like 3 years now.
It's the only time that it's the only time he's distant or distracted. He's just like, no, man, I'm feeding my dragons right now.
Feeding my dragons.
It takes about 15 minutes to upkeep.
He's like, I've been working on this for 3 years now.
It has. It's been a long time.
It sounds like you're punching the clown when you say it.
Doesn't it?
I'm feeding the dragon.
All right, final bonus round here. Melissa, you get to go ahead and pick the category. What do you think? They're all still open. What do you think? You got text app song.
Let's go ahead. Let's go back to text message.
Gonna go back to text message. Okay, here's the text message. Don't get them in trouble. Just jump on your bike and speed here, but be careful.
Let's go Virginia.
That one is correct.
Yay!
All right. And here you go. Giuliano, if you get this right, you're both going to get Sunfest tickets.
Woo-hoo!
Not Melissa has got the win, so a lot riding on this. Play for the tie. Giuliano, you've got text messages out. You have still got apps and songs in. Which category do you want?
Let's go song.
Going to go with a song here. Okay, which KVJ show member has this on their phone right now?
I got some good friends that live down the street. Got a good-looking woman with her own town heat. Live in a small town where it feels like home.
All right, Zach Brown Band, Homegrown. Giuliano, whose phone has that song on it?
I'm gonna go. Now I'm doubting myself way too much. I'm gonna go Jaybird. Final answer.
Hell no!
Oh, Melissa's screaming out, yes, it's me, Zach Brown Band. Homegrown.
Homegrown.
That's a stink bomb.
That is a great song. Are you kidding me?
I gotta agree with Vicious Feed. That song was woo!
No, you guys are weak. That is a great song. All right, we got the Sunfest tickets for Melissa Giuliano. You played great, and we are going to hook you up with a $50 gift card to Disney, plus you're in the running for those great Florida Super Passes, okay?
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Good one.
Thank you both. You
Great
were
job.
awesome.
Yes.
He sounds disappointed.
Aw.
He
Yeah.
sounds legitimately disappointed.
I know. It's a tough one.
Well, he took it
wanted that win.
seriously.
He did.
You want to have disappointment because that means he has pride in it.
He's locked in. He's zoned in. He was.
I like your thought process.
Yes. All right, let me see here. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, why were you embarrassing in high school? Think about your most embarrassing moment, the one that just, if you have that memory, you cringe. What did you do that was so embarrassing in high school? We'll hear from everybody on the KVJ show coming up next.
Boy,
hold it up. You full of something, but it ain't love. And what we got is straight overdue. Go find somebody new. You can buy me diamond earrings and na 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 na. But I smell her on your collar, so bye 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 bye. I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? I might be young, but I ain't stupid. Talking round in circles with your tongue. I gave you bass, you gave me sweet talk, saying I'm your number one. But I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. Baby, don't you know I'm done? If your lips are moving, if your lips are moving, if your lips are moving, then you lie, 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 baby. If your lips are moving, if your lips are moving, if your lips are moving, then you lie, 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 baby. Hey, baby, don't you bring them tears, 'cause it's too late, babe. Oh, you only love me when you're here. You're so two-faced, babe. Oh, you can buy me diamond earrings and na 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 na. Yes, you can now, but I smell her on your collar, so bye 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 bye. I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? I might be young, but I ain't stupid. Talking round in circles with your tongue. I gave you bass, you gave me sweet talk, saying I'm your number one. But I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. Baby, don't you know I'm done? Come on, say it. Your lips are moving. Hey, hey, your lips are moving. Hey, hey, your lips are moving. Then you lie, lie, lie. Your lips are moving. All right now, I wanna hear y'all singing with me. Here we go. I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. Tell me, do you think I'm dumb? I might be young, but I ain't stupid. Talking round in circles with your tongue. I gave you bass, you gave me sweet talk, saying I'm your number one. But I know you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. Baby, don't you know I'm done?
Okay, I need you to remember back to high school.
Uh-oh.
Or I'll even give you junior high.
I have so many embarrassing moments, Kev.
All right, if you had to rank number one most cringe-worthy thing that if we had a clip of you doing this, you would be so embarrassed that you did it. Was it maybe just a hairstyle, way you looked? Was it actually something that you did? What would be if we had a video of that to play and we wanted to completely embarrass you? It would be the worst moment we could play back from junior high or high school.
I have so many. I really do. It's tough to narrow them down.
Yeah, I have a couple that pop up.
What did you say is your number one? Because to me, I have a distinct number one, and I've got plenty. But there's one that, if you guys could see it right now, it's like I cringe even thinking about it, and just even telling this story. I'm cringing just the thought of it.
The two that I'm thinking are almost tied. One involves snot, the other one involves phlegm. So I'm not sure which one to go with. It was so embarrassing. I was in high school, and you ever have it to where, there's a group of people, and you're kind of running the conversation. Everyone's listening to your story. So I'm running the conversation. There are a lot of hot girls in this group. So as I'm talking, I'm getting real excited. And it was one of those stories, everyone's hanging on every word. It's quiet. People are they're engaged. And as I'm talking, I said something like, with a lot of energy, and snot rocket all over my face and all over my hands. It was everywhere, and everyone starts looking at me, and I didn't know what to do. I was so embarrassed. So I just take the snot, and I start going, I'm a snot monster. And I didn't know.
Way to play it off.
And people were like, what? People were so grossed out and weirded out. And I just went to the bathroom. It was awful.
Okay. All right, so it can be either an incident like Jaybird, it could be the way you dressed or acted, a hairstyle, even a car, something that you rode.
I mean, that's embarrassing, right?
Oh,
It's
definitely,
pretty bad.
yeah.
Probably what mine was one of those moments where I thought I was the coolest thing and I was going to impress all the ladies, because in the summertime they hung out. Logan, Ohio, where I grew up, had this big city pool, and everyone would go there in the summer. That was just the thing to do. And so some of the cool hot kids, would be out on their bicycles on the outside of, the fence, and the girls would come up in their bikinis and talk to them, and that's what you wanted. Well, I didn't have a bicycle. I had a moped. Ooh. I had stepped on up.
Ladies, look out.
Shiny red Honda moped. This thing would hit 23 miles an hour on a good day.
I had the same exact thing in college.
Yeah.
I love this moped.
So here I am. I'm 15 years old, and I am the man. I've got my mullet going. I'm wearing a cutoff T-shirt, with the sleeves gone, everything. And I got this new accoutrement from my brand new moped. I decided to take these speakers from my Walkman, and I put Velcro straps on it, put them on the gas tank.
Oh.
And here I come with my Walkman. I throw in a little docking tape.
Oh, so you were just full-on classy.
I roll up to this pool, and I have this fantasy that all the girls are going to be like, oh. They came up and they're going, what did you do to your moped? And they all started making fun of me.
Aww.
And it was so crushing. And I look back on that just as I was driving down the road, mullet just whipping in the hair and in the wind.
In your adolescent years or your teenage years, when groups of girls taunt and laugh at you, it stays with a man. It does.
It is probably my most cringeworthy moment from junior high, where I'm going, what was I thinking? I thought I was the man. I thought I was super cool. Didn't pan out. Virginia, what's your most embarrassing moment?
So when I was in junior high, my mom also taught music at the school.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those schools where they had this concept. They're like, we're going to have no walls in our school. It's an open air concept. And so it was this big round school, and all that separated one class from the next was like a blackboard. So you could literally look around the blackboard and see the class next to you. It was very odd. And so my mom was a music teacher, and she was in the next class, literally next to us, teaching that class music. And I was in a social studies class or something. And I was faking like I was sick. I wasn't really sick. I certainly was just trying to get out of a test or something, I'm sure. And I wanted to go to the nurse's office, but the teacher wasn't buying it. The teacher, who knew my mom was right next door teaching music, called her over. And she said, hey, I'm Miss Linda. Come over here and tell her, is Virginia really sick? And my mom goes, no, she's not sick. She was fine. She was fine this morning when she went to school. And I don't know what I was thinking. In that moment, I'm like, oh, yeah, Mom, well, what about my diarrhea? I didn't have diarrhea. I was just grasping. The whole class exploded in laughter. And then the whole rest of the year, they used to call me diarrhea.
Yeah, diarrhea is when you don't shake.
That's not a good one, yeah.
You don't shake that.
Uh-huh. Somebody said most embarrassing moment they text in high school. My parents couldn't afford nice clothes, so I always had to wear high water pants. One day I pooped myself in class. That's not good.
It's tough to recover from a good pooping in class.
Yeah. Somebody said I sadly went through high school with a fanny pack and flirted with girls by doing magic tricks.
Aww.
You know what, though? Rock that as an adult now. Not the fanny pack, the magic tricks.
Coming up here in a couple minutes, we've got an interesting recap here. I got an email back from Scott. Remember, we had talked to him. He had some uncertainty about why his girlfriend was acting all weird about him going to her doctor's appointments. They're having a baby together.
Yes.
And he's like, well, it's just odd. And then she told me she don't want me in the delivery room. Here's a little bit about what Scott said when we first talked to him.
My girlfriend and I, we're having a baby. And I'm super excited. Wow, it's my first child. The only thing I find kind of odd is she hasn't let me go to any of her doctor visits for some reason. But she says she always wants her mom to go with her because her mom relaxes her. And I understand that. That part makes sense to me. It's just a little confusing because our baby is due in 1 week.
What?
And now my girlfriend says she doesn't want me in the delivery room with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we talked to him a week or so ago, and now we found out apparently there is a reason why, and Scott is going to come on to tell us next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, we've got some big trouble in Broward County this morning. A rollover wreck is now blocking 3 left lanes in Pompano Beach. That's I-95 northbound approaching Atlantic Boulevard. Traffic slow all the way back to Oakland Park Boulevard. You're going to want to avoid that area at all costs this morning. To make matters worse, we're also dealing with slowdowns on the Florida's Turnpike northbound this morning as well. That's an accident blocking the left shoulder just before Griffin Road. Traffic slow back to Hollywood Boulevard in that area. For those of us here in Palm Beach County, just one incident to be aware of so far this morning. That's an accident blocking the left shoulder I-95 southbound just before Gateway Boulevard. The traffic a little slow in that area. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. If you're ready for a change, New Look Boca should be your first call. New Look Boca offers Ticca-Lipo, a minimally invasive but highly effective technique that'll take the inches off and keep them off. Ticca-Lipo starts at just $19.99. Reshape your body with breast augmentation from $24.99. Facelifts and fat transfers under $4,000. Or put little to no money down with New Look Boca's Guaranteed Finance Program. The surgeries are performed by board-certified surgeons. New Look Boca also has specialists in lap band surgery for extreme weight loss, plus hair restoration and vaginal rejuvenation. Call New Look Boca at 561-894-4444. That's 561-894-4444.
Where does every kid want to go? Our Kids World Family Fun Fest is where. Kids World is back April 29th and 30th at the South Florida Fairgrounds, presented by Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital and powered by West Palm Beach Kia. All new this year, the live shark encounter where divers swim with the sharks, plus the live stingray encounter where you can touch the stingrays. Meet Nickelodeon SpongeBob SquarePants live in person. High five Raphael and Michelangelo from Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Kids World Family Fun Fest Saturday and Sunday, April 29th and 30th, indoors under cool AC at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Imagine the biggest and coolest bounce houses, and Kids World has them. The fun doesn't stop there. We have storybook time with Curious George, a petting zoo with over 50 animals, plus Marvel, Spider-Man, and Iron Man live in person, presented by 1-800-411-PAIN. Log on to adayforkids.com for show details and print as many free kids tickets as you want. Mark your calendars. Visit us on Facebook and don't miss this Recycle Right event.
There's nothing like having great vision. It's really exciting when you can go into the doctor's office and you can pass your eye chart exam with flying colors. That's what I do now because of Panu Laser Vision. I used to be a squinter. I would make it down maybe 3 lines of the chart and then everything would go blurry and I couldn't see. Now I get all the way down to the bottom, and with pride, because I went to Panu a couple years ago. Now, the reason why I didn't go before is because I was scared to death of the procedure. I thought there was going to be scalpels involved and I was going to have to go under and all this kind of stuff. I couldn't have been any more wrong. Lasers do the procedure. You don't go under. They don't give you any kind of anesthesia. You don't need any kind of pain meds. It doesn't hurt at all. You go there and your vision gets blurry for about 90 seconds, and next thing you know, you're done. You go home. That's it. You go to work the next day. That's what I did. I even drove myself home that very day. That's how easy it is. And if you got a tax refund that's going to be coming up, why don't you put something good? Invest in yourself at Panu Laser Vision. Plus, they got a payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest. And just for listening to the KVJ show, they'll knock $500 off on the procedure. They're great doctors, state-of-the-art equipment, spa-like atmosphere. So if you would like to excel when it comes to taking that eye chart exam, you just need to go to Panu Laser. Look them up online today. PANNU laser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
So, Hewlett, man, what exactly is a Hewlett Healthy Home Service I've been hearing about?
Well, Greg, it's Hewlett's way to safeguard your family while defending your home against unhealthy pests. Our methods focus on protecting your family and our environment. And your pets, too.
What about my lawn?
Green and weed-free.
Termite problem?
Not a problem for Hewlett. We are a family-owned South Florida company providing over 45 years of great service. We guarantee results or your money back.
Just call Hewlett.
Just call Hewlett.
Hey there, everybody. Paying attention to the facts is important, and the fact of the matter is Xfinity delivers the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. That's because they offer the fastest download speeds and the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home. AT&T just can't keep up. Xfinity offers more speed to more homes than AT&T does. Plus, Xfinity has fast in-home Wi-Fi speeds in every room in your house, so you can watch your favorite shows wherever you want. So if you're looking for the fastest internet and the best in-home Wi-Fi experience, don't put up with AT&T. For a limited time, get Xfinity X1 and internet for only only $79.99 per month for 24 months. Enjoy the same rate for 2 full years with 2-year term agreement and enrollment in EcoBill and AutoPay. And get $150 back when you sign up today. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Xfinity.com to switch to Xfinity today.
Offer ends 5/1/2017. Requires enrollment in EcoBill, paperless billing, and autopay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including broadcast TV fee and RSN fee extra, and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply. Wi-Fi claim based on Xfinity gigabit service. Router coverage and speed on 5 gigahertz band.
It takes several sources of energy to bring you energy. There's natural gas, nuclear, solar, and something else. What led us to build the country's largest solar field of its kind back in 2009, and to continue to grow solar affordably, with 8 new solar fields coming by early 2018 and more to come, all while keeping bills among the lowest in the nation. You must have a source of energy that's pretty darn special. Florida Power and Light.
This is it. It's the final days. Don't wait, because the Honda Dream Garage sales event at Braman Honda of Palm Beach ends this Sunday. It's your final week to get true prices, true service, true selection. It's all for true, and it's all for you at Braman Honda of Palm Beach County. It's the final month-end savings going on now. Over 11 acres of Hondas with true zero leasing, 0 down, 0 security deposit, and 0 due at signing. You can drive off in a brand new Honda from $199 a month with nothing due at signing. Now, this deal is a 36-month lease deal on a 2016 Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved, and you're driving off in that brand new Civic. Mike Rodriguez sets the prices over there. He and his team just want to make sure you're happy. Go see in person all this week. It's the Honda Dream Garage sales event going on at Braman Honda, 5200 Lake Worth Road. Also online at BramanHondaPB.com.
For the last 20 years, I've been a smoker. And no, I'm definitely not proud of that fact. I'm not proud of having to hide it from my kids. I'm not proud of having to stay 15 feet away from the building entrance.
No smoking area.
And I'm not proud of standing outside alone, away from my friends. All of these situations make it harder and harder to smoke, but they don't make it any easier to quit.
Quit your way with Tobacco-Free Florida. We provide you positive support and free tools to help you quit for good, like our free services, Phone Quit, Group Quit, and Web Quit. We also offer additional tools such as text messages with practical advice, email support, and starter kits of nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW. Quit your way with Tobacco-Free Florida.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
We talked to this guy named Scott, I don't know, maybe about a week and a half ago, a couple weeks ago. And he and his girlfriend, they were going to have a baby. And he was excited about it. Everything was going to be cool. But as they're getting time and ready for the delivery, about like a week out, his girl was acting squirrely about him being in the delivery room. Now, throughout the whole pregnancy, too, she'd been weird because she wasn't letting him go to the doctor's visits. And he's just like, okay. That he dismissed a little bit more. When it came time for the delivery, he's like going, look, I want to be in the delivery room. You know, and he couldn't get a straight answer from like her family. They were just kind of like avoiding the subject. And so, you know, was he going to have to like lay the smack down? Did he get in the delivery room?
You shouldn't smack down a pregnant woman.
Yeah, no, you're right. Well, and he just, you know, he said he didn't want to stress her out. He didn't want to fight with her about it. That's why he was kind of like saying, is there another way to try to work this out?
And I get that. I mean, as a dude, your wife's about to give birth. You don't want to stress her out.
Yeah. So I guess the baby has been born. I'd like to find out what happened around it. Scott, your girlfriend had the baby?
Yeah.
And did you get to be in the delivery room when she had the baby?
Yeah, I was there. I found out why she didn't want me to go to the hospital. The baby's not mine, and I knew it because when the baby was born, I was in the delivery room, and it's completely different ethnicity than me.
Oh.
You mean like skin color and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, like skin color, everything, hair.
Okay.
Everything was different. So what she told me was that she had an affair with this guy she met at a work function. Sorry, I was just trying to control my emotions. And she said it was a one-night stand. She said she's really sorry.
Oh,
that's what she said to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the guy
I'm devastated.
Okay, Scott, is that guy in the picture still, or is it just a one-off thing and he's no longer around?
No, she says she's completely done with him. It's like she continues to profess her love to me and tells me she loves me so much. And like she said, the doctor said that there's a 50-50 chance that it's my kid, but I know it's not my kid. I know it's not my kid.
You can do DNA.
You don't know. You should do a DNA just so you can, in your heart, get that 100% certain.
But here's my question, though. Let's say that the kid is not his kid, and she cheated on him. The other guy's out of the picture. Now, is he to forgive her, now raise that kid, and act like nothing ever happened? Like, where do you go from here?
We can't answer that.
But I'm asking.
That's how big is your heart?
Yeah, Scott, where's your head at right now? I know it's pretty soon, but
exactly.
Mhm.
That's exactly. You're reiterating where my head's at. I'm stuck in this conundrum of, do I take her back, or is it time to leave? And should I write a new chapter? I really don't know.
Yeah. You may not know for a little bit of time. I mean, it's nothing.
It's new.
Yeah, I
You're
don't.
reeling.
I'm devastated, though.
Yeah, I hear you.
That sucks,
yeah,
man.
I'm sorry to hear that. And the whole thing, you don't have to rush to a judgment on something like that. I mean, that's something where you can, just kind of see how it goes. But that's,
She should tell the other guy too. I mean, does he even know?
Well, that's kind of some of the stuff I think needs to play out. I mean, if she can, it's only fair she needs to try to get a hold of him, and that's part of it, to sit back and watch if you're Scott, because if he wants to be involved with the baby's life, now you're like, okay, now
I
it
wonder,
throws a different dynamic into.
I wonder how often that happens. People that get pregnant from a one-night stand.
I mean, there's actually probably stats on it, and
It happens a lot, you think?
Different things.
7%.
Oh, that's very good.
It's probably somewhere around there.
You're probably right. I would say 1 out of
Yeah.
10 people, maybe.
Yeah.
Someone's getting pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a couple other things need to flush out. I would say, I imagine most people are probably going to jump on this and say you need to bounce.
But what if it's?
But nobody can tell you what you need
No.
to do. You got to figure it out in your heart, and you got to get that DNA
sucks.
test first of all,
Mhm.
and you got to figure out, are we even talking about a kid that's yours or not?
Yeah,
With the proof in your hand.
you got to
Still,
answer
though,
a couple questions. And,
It's mentally to be there limbo like that. That's tough.
Well, at the very least, she cheated on him once. Let's
Right.
say that it comes back and it is legitimately his kid, even though he, doesn't look like him and he doesn't feel it's him. I mean, you can explain those things too.
But if it is his kid, it's a whole different scenario. Now you just got a cheater, and
Yeah.
you got to try to get through that. But if it's not, then it's
Yeah.
a whole
All right.
different scenario.
Yeah, well, sorry to hear the outcome there, Scott, and best of luck with whichever way you go with that. Okay, buddy?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I feel like we should give him like Sunfest tickets or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Go out, find another gal. All right, well, if you got something that you want to pop off, you got any thoughts for Scott? Maybe you've been through a similar situation. I'm sure somebody probably has. Is there any insight that you would give to a dude that found out something pretty tough about his girlfriend and a baby? It should have been the happiest day of his life. Instead, it's something that's traumatic. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. You can call or text us here at the KVJ Show.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, what did Scott Baio do that has people calling for him to apologize? You better say sorry, Scott Baio. We'll let you hear it from him coming up in just a second. Your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Got some text messages coming in here. Some things that Scott might want to pay attention to and he can do now. Somebody said if he signs a birth certificate, he's required to raise the child and pay child support until the child is 18.
Even if
that
it's
just sounds awful.
Get your DNA test before you sign anything.
Yeah.
That's actually very good information
Do
right
not
there.
it is.
sign it.
That's unbelievable. Add an insult to injury right there. Brian is on here from Lake Worth to add on. What'd you want to say, Brian?
No, definitely don't sign that birth certificate until he gets that DNA test. And no matter what, if that kid's his, he takes care of it. If it's not his, that's up to him. But no matter what, he needs to leave her. Because if she did it during the relationship, they're not even married and having a kid. She hadn't told him for 9 months. string him on for 9 months that it could be his, may not be his, and then all of a sudden if it's not his, and she's obviously going to cheat on him again.
Yes.
That's, no matter what.
And even if she doesn't cheat on him again, it's always going to be in your head. This big moment where you don't know if the kid was yours. I don't know if you ever forget something like that.
She went through the whole pregnancy of deception, telling him he couldn't come to the appointments. Like, this is a long, drawn-out thing, and she knew that the kid probably wasn't his the whole time.
I honestly, if the kid even is mine, I still leave her, I think. She cheated. She cheated on you.
Yeah, and it's surprising just how much this kind of stuff does happen. Somebody texted in and said, I got a friend who had an affair with her best friend's husband. Both couples then had kids the same age. And when they were 2 years old, the husband of my friend noticed that his kids looked exactly just like the other kid.
Oh.
Needless to say, they're no longer together, and the other husband and my friends are now together and had a third child. What?
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean...
Drama.
Yeah, you hear these stories, and you're like going, okay, well, is this really... Yeah.
I guess, think about it. Neighbors, a little bit of booze. You make some bad decisions.
Yeah, it sounds like something out of a movie, doesn't it?
It does.
You're right, though. The neighbors that are so friendly with each other, that has mixers every other night. Yeah, someone's going to get pregnant.
Wow. All right. Well, got secrets coming up today, too. Got something like that. That's a pretty good little secret.
Yeah, it's a juicy.
Okay. Sunfest tickets here today. We'll see what you got. If you're holding on to something good. Again, we try not to benefit somebody for bad behavior. So if you could give us something that is a secret that you're holding on to. We got is the voice disguiser working better? Or we just
probably not.
Okay.
just judging the way today.
Well, what do you think? I mean, just how your computer is operating now.
Ralston, you knew the answer before you even asked that question.
I feel like I'm doing like almost like a show. Like it's, hey, we got some stuff out of the junkyard. We put together this old bed spring, and I got a tin can over here.
If you have a big secret and you don't want your voice to be, identified, just call in just like this. Do a voice the entire time.
You have to do your own voice disguiser.
It can be British, whatever you want.
All right. You can text it in right now, 877-979-WRMF. It's anonymous when we get the text. If you want to come on the radio and tell us a little bit more and let us ask some questions of it, then we'll hook you up with the Sunfest tickets on the way.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, we will get to hear Scott Baio put his foot in his mouth. Sure is fun. Before we get into that, though, did you wonder, like I did, how J-Lo and A-Rod hooked up? Well, J-Lo was on with Ellen DeGeneres yesterday talking about how she managed to catch the eye of A-Rod, and now they've been dating for like a few weeks or maybe even a couple of months.
No, I saw him walk by, and then afterwards I went outside. But for some reason, I just felt like tapping him on the shoulder and saying hi. And I said, hi, Alex. And he was like, hi, Jennifer. And I was like, yeah. He was like, we should hang out. And I was like, okay. I said, well, you can find me. You have my number. And he was like, yeah, okay.
He had your number already?
From years ago, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's back up to them.
It was about, no, it wasn't like that.
This is like a Dateline all of a sudden.
It's terrible.
But they had met earlier.
He had called me about a referral for something else. He texted me, said, let's go out to dinner. I said, okay.
What did you have then?
I don't remember what we had for dinner, but we had a nice dinner.
Yeah. And then a sleepover?
No.
Nah.
You know they did.
You think they already hooked up?
I think they did. I think J-Lo does what she wants. I mean, she walks up to A-Rod, tap, 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 hey.
Yeah,
and
right.
then all of a sudden now they're dating. She kind of dates like a man.
It's kind of like sex tag.
Yeah.
When she taps you, okay.
You're
all right.
in.
Tagged in. All right.
In other news, it looks like NBC is going to be launching a new Sunday magazine, and that is where Megyn Kelly is going to land. A lot of people have been speculating where she was going to go and what she was going to do, so it'll be the new Sunday news magazine, and then also she will take on the third hour of the Today Show as well, so good for her. And finally here, Scott Baio, I guess he thinks he knows what happened to his Happy Days co-star Aaron Moran.
Mm-hmm.
Here he
My
is.
thing really is, I feel bad because her whole life she was just troubled, could never find what made her happy and content, you know what I mean? And for me, you do drugs or drink, you're going to die. And I'm sorry if that's cold, but, you know, God gave you a brain, gave you the will to live and thrive, and you got to take care of yourself. I'm sorry, you just have to, and I'm saddened by what happened, but you can't. And I don't know if it was drugs that killed her. I mean, I read one report that it might have been, and I hope it. You know, I don't know what I hope. You do.
Here's the official news report of actually what took the life of Aaron.
We're learning more about the tragic final days of Aaron Moran, Joni on the classic TV sitcom Happy Days. 56-year-old Aaron died in a trailer park in Indiana. An autopsy shows she died due to complications of stage 4 cancer, reportedly throat cancer. No illegal narcotics were found at the residence.
Don't.
So, all that stuff you just said about running the dead's good name through the mud. Are you going to apologize?
I don't think he apologizes, because I think what he's going to say is, I knew her longer than anybody. I knew she struggled with drugs. I knew her history. He's going to say stuff like that. I'll be shocked if he says he's sorry.
Yeah, I guess TMZ reached out to him, and he did admit that he was wrong to insinuate that she died from drug-related problems. But he said, look, the last I had heard of her, she was doing heroin. And so he said, look, I'm sorry, but no one had revealed her diagnosis. I guess she kept her cancer diagnosis very close to the vest. Not a lot of people knew about it, that she was battling stage 4 cancer.
Okay, so he did say he was sorry, so now I'm wrong. Okay, I got you.
He hasn't said it publicly. He just said it to TMZ. I still think he should publicly apologize, to her family at least. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by the Storybook Stage at the Our Kids World Family Fun Fest this weekend. We're going to be out there on Sunday. Come join us, and you can meet the Berenstain Bears, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Curious George, and more. It's all brought to you by Renaissance Charter Schools.
I got some interesting text still coming in about the call we got just a couple minutes ago. Yeah, what do you do when you find out that the kid is not yours? He was definitely suspicious when Scott went allowed into the delivery room. And just some other valuable information. Somebody said you don't even have to sign a birth certificate anymore to be on the hook. All you have to do is be on the birth certificate to be legally obligated to that child. It doesn't matter because they don't make you sign it anymore.
What? So some chick can write your name in or say you're the father and now you're legally obligated?
It sounds like something along those lines. I don't understand how that could
seems
possibly
fishy.
be.
So any girl having any child in any hospital could write Kevin Ralston on the thing, and now you gotta...
Yeah,
Good luck.
believe that.
Guess what? I'm going to jail at that point.
Somebody texted and said, my son's going through the same thing with his girlfriend. She's 7 months pregnant, claiming it's his one day and that it's not when they fight, but she doesn't let him do anything with the planning of the baby or going to the doctor or anything like that.
That's because she slept with somebody else, and her herself doesn't know who's the father.
So that's unbelievable. A lot of people are going through this. Somebody said this happened to a coworker of mine. She was married. Both were white, and they already had one son. She cheated with a black guy and knew it all along. It wasn't his, but didn't say anything. But I think when you are with somebody that has, a lot different DNA and they believe the child's going to look different, that's when you get a little bit okay. The whole pregnancy, she played it off that the baby might look more like her cousins or other family.
Oh,
she had American Indian in her, and then when the baby was born, they're like, oh, wait a minute.
This baby's got a really good tan.
Yeah, DNA test did not pan out for her. Whoa, some crazy stories today. All right.
That's funny that you're trying to say, well, the baby might look like my cousins.
I would love that she was prefacing it. She's like, just to let you know.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Bye, girl.
Yeah, just to let you know. All right, we got some secrets rolling in here. Sunfest tickets, debate today, 877-979-WRMF. Got one, need the voice disguise. We'll try to get that thing cranking up and working for you, too. You can text it to us right now, 877-979-9763 or 877-979-WRMF. Got Nikki on here from Boynton. Yes, Nikki, you just went through a similar situation as to the story we heard just a couple minutes ago?
Yes, except I knew who the father was. Even if you list the father on the birth certificate and he signs the birth certificate, unless the court adjudicates him and you're not married, he is not responsible for anything until you go to actual court. He can sign that birth certificate and he's not on the hook for anything.
Okay.
The court has to legally, if you're not married, deem him the father before he is responsible for anything.
Okay, so if you're not married, but if you are married and you sign it, even if the kid's
then
not...
you're responsible whether it's yours or not.
Wow.
Okay.
So if it turns out in 10 years that it's not yours, you're still responsible because you were married at the time and you signed the birth certificate.
Dang.
Okay. All right.
So as long as he wasn't married, even if he signs it, he's not responsible.
Okay. Yeah, somebody texting too said unwed parents in Florida, mother has total control, father has no say until it's gone through the courts. So that's what somebody's saying on that. So it's good information to know should you ever wind up in this kind of situation.
Yes, it is. If you do wind up in this situation, get yourself a lawyer. Don't take radio advice.
Probably, yeah. Probably the best thing you can do. Yeah, good point.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, it is a nightmare commute for those of you on I-95 northbound in Broward County. A rollover accident just before Atlantic Boulevard has backed up traffic all the way to Broward Boulevard. 3 left lanes blocked there, and the traffic incredibly slow as you creep through that area. We also have another rollover now this morning in Palm Beach County. That's on Palmetto Park Road at Powerline Road. The traffic very slow in that area as well. And we have an accident here on your side streets in West Palm Beach. That's on Village Boulevard at Shiloh Drive. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Unlike others, quick weight loss, no exercise required, no prepackaged meals, guaranteed results. This is the way to do it. I did it. I can tell you firsthand, it worked for me. I love food, so any program that's going to make me quit food and have me starving myself, I'm not going to have long-term success on. Quick weight loss showed me how I could still have food and still lose the weight, and that for me was the golden ticket. Results are guaranteed, no prepackaged meals, no exercise required, lose up to 100 pounds or more. I lost 25 pounds doing it, and I know that quick weight loss works. Right now, get 6 weeks, $66, all services included, plus kids join free when parents sign up. Some conditions do apply. Visit quickweightloss.net. There's 17 locations from Miami to Vero. For one near you, dial ** quick on your mobile phone. Dial ** QUICK for a free consultation. They'll even text you back with more savings. Message and data rates do apply. So again, dial ** 78425 on your mobile phone for quick weight loss. ** quick.
Spring is here, and it's time to permanently remove your unsightly body hair. So you're gonna love that right now, the pros at Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal are offering up to 50% off laser hair removal. You can permanently remove your unwanted hair and get the smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin you've always wanted. And the best part is, Body Details is the only company with a free lifetime guarantee. Plus, they have amazing locations throughout South Florida with convenient night and weekend hours. Visit bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Greg, why are you listening to the walls with that stethoscope?
Shh, Hewlett man, I'm trying to hear if I have termites.
You know Hewlett offers a free Healthy Home termite inspection.
I'm sure they're just in there eating away. Now I need to have my house tinted. I'll have to pack up, move out. Oh, my.
Relax. Hewlett's no-tent termite service means no evacuation, no food removal, no pet boarding, and no stress. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com. Unless you don't mind being eaten out of house and home.
I think those termites have eaten enough.
Just call Hewlett.
Are you or someone you know dealing with ADHD, depression, anxiety, sleep, or memory challenges? Well, then you should hear about NeuroCore. Using 21st century technology, NeuroCore treats ADHD, anxiety, depression, and other issues at the core without medication. medication. Their neurofeedback program is like physical therapy for the brain. Call them now at 844-4MY-BRAIN. That's 844-469-2724. Call now. Their summer assessment spots are filling up fast.
Feeding the family tonight, let Bud's Chicken and Seafood do all the work for not a lot of money. Choose a main course of chicken, fish, shrimp, or chicken fingers and receive 2 family-size sides plus corn fritters. Bud's Feast, serve 3 to 5, starting at just $19.99. Get to Bud's tonight.
Do you really want to pay more for your mortgage? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Other mortgage lenders only focus on how fast they are. They're not telling you that just a 0.25% more in rate could cost you more than $10,000 over the life of your loan. So when you're buying a home, keep more of your money and get your mortgage at Third Federal. We guarantee the absolute lowest rates. We're the only major lender that locks in your rate before you find a house. And you can even get approved online. Get the lowest mortgage rate. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, get the guaranteed lowest rate of 2.79%, APR 3.65% on a smart rate adjustable purchase mortgage. And remember, at Third Federal, you can even lock your rate before you find a house. Apply online, visit a branch, or call 1-800-THIRD-FED. APR reflects 15% down and is for loan amounts of $110,000 to $424,100. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Initial 5/1 rate effective 5 years, then changes to prime. Equal housing lender.
Are you like me? Were you starting to feel like tired and brain foggy and just not yourself? Well, it's called aging, and I think we all do it, but we all don't have to deal with all of these external factors and internal factors that make us feel tired. Revitology is a functional medicine center that focuses on the underlying causes and prevention of disease and the balance between external and internal factors that contribute to overall health. It's all about learning the current stage of your health so that you can look, feel, and live better at whatever age you are right now. I'm so excited. I did my testing last week with Dr. Roselli over at Revitology. They're going to come back with a personalized treatment plan just for me and tell me exactly what I need to do as far as hormones, vitamins, supplements, all that good stuff. But they're going to customize it just for me based on my lab results. It's so amazing. If you are thinking about doing this, you've got to go to Revitology. Go online, revitologyfl.com, or call them 561-406-2269.
Denied Social Security? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Subway.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. What a beautiful Tuesday. Skies are sunny, nice, and light winds from the west. What a perfect day. Well, a cool morning, but we'll warm up quickly, reaching a high day around 83, and light west wind at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tonight, clear and cool, lows near 65. And for Wednesday, mostly sunny, nice again, the high 83.
Subway restaurants feature a different 6-inch sub for $3.50 every day. Today's $3.50 sub of the day is oven roasted chicken. At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
What's hot now on the KVJ show?
Hey, I know when you got kids, it's always a challenge to try to find something new and exciting to do with them. That's why the Our Kids World Family Fun Fest is an answer to your prayers. Your kids get in for free as well. All you have to do is just print up your free kids ticket at adayforkids.com. Then bring them out. They get to check out bounce houses, pony rides. We now have a shark encounter that is also going on that's brand new.
The kids get in with the shark?
No, but you get to see sharks up close and personal. You get to see somebody else get in the tank, so you're going to be safe. Stingrays are in there as well.
Ooh.
A lot of crazy stuff in that tank. Plus, a lot of their favorite characters for them. These are A-plus celebrities they get to take photos with when they come out there. So go print up your kids' ticket, then come out this Saturday or Sunday as well. It's at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center. You can see the KVJ show. We'll be there on Sunday, 12:30 till 5. It is the Our Kids World Family Fun Fest.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I got some secrets here. Somebody texted in and said, just found out after 45 years that the man who raised me was not my biological father.
Oh, damn.
My mother met him when she was pregnant, and they made a pact that I would never know. And my dad took the secret to the grave.
What?
And the secret came out when I took an ancestry DNA test over Christmas.
Oh, my gosh.
My mom freaked out and confessed.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I am left stunned, and I'm trying to figure out, should I track down my biological dad who has no idea I exist?
Ooh, I want to hear about this biological dad.
Yeah, so that could be something that you could get a story on here.
What else we got?
I got my friend's girlfriend arrested and neither know about it.
Kind of like that one.
Okay. All right, Virginia, of the two, which would you like to hear?
I disagree with Jaybird. I'm sorry. I like the one where she doesn't know who her dad is, but she got that ancestry report.
Okay.
We've danced around that topic before. The one about the getting arrested, we've never had that.
Okay, good point. I am going to go Jaybird on this week.
Okay.
But we will hold the other one over. We'll do that. So if you get a secret to us this week and we don't get to you, we could get to you next week. You can text him in 877-979-WRMF. We'll find out all about this. I got my girlfriend arrested and neither knew about it next. I'm going to find out a little bit about a secret here today that we got texted to us. The secret says, I got my friend's girlfriend arrested and neither know about it. What do they get arrested for? How do they not know? A lot of questions we got here. We're going to call this person Sophia. Hello, Sophia.
Hi.
Hello. All right, so tell us all about this. You got your friend's girlfriend arrested. How did you do that? What did you get them arrested for?
So, little backstory. One, I've never liked the girl since I met her because her current boyfriend, she stole him from me. So, but we stayed friends and everything. That's a complicated story.
Okay.
So I'm coming out of, also part of backstory, I'm right there with Denny's and supporting, marijuana.
Okay. Ganja toker. All right.
So I'm coming out of work, like I used to work on my college campus, and I'm walking to my car, and there was this distinct smell, like you could tell it was coming out of someone's car.
Yep.
And normally I wouldn't do anything, but I had this weird hunch. So I'm like, why not call the campus police? So I called them, and they're like, oh, can you give us a description? So I'm like, sure, why not? I drive around to where the car was, gave them a description and everything. They're like, how many people are in there? I'm like, there's 3 to 4 people in there. If they asked me if I could, describe someone, and just as I was about to, the girlfriend turned around, and I saw her face perfectly.
Uh-oh.
So I quickly drove away, and I told them the description of her, and they're like, okay, thank you. And I'm a very nosy person. So there's a parking area right outside the garage, and I drive out there, and I park there by a tree, just waiting, hoping that something will happen. And then about 10 minutes later, 2 cop cars show up. And then, like, 5 minutes later, a 3rd cop car shows up.
Wow. Not a good thing. When that 3rd cop car comes, you know you're guilty.
You're done.
You're going to jail.
You're done.
Wow.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm like, nope, I'm gone. So I drove away. I'm like, bye.
And you heard that she got arrested for smoking weed?
Yeah, because the campus has, like, you can see all the cases. So a few days later, I went to go look on, and it had the description of everything. I'm just like, oh. And the funny thing is, after I got home, I waited a little bit, texted the friend nonchalantly, like, hey, what's up? And we were talking for a little bit, and he's like, oh, I have to go. Something just happened. I'm like, oh, no. Is everything okay? And then he's like, I hope so. So I wait an hour, text back, hey, is everything okay? He's like, will ever be so-and-so just got arrested. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
So sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. How did that happen? Oh, boy. And you say to this day, nobody knows except for us that you're the one that put the call in.
Correct, because I asked them to remain anonymous.
I guess in defense, when you first made the call, you didn't know it was her.
Correct.
So you made the call just because you saw people smoking weed and you're like, this looks shady? That's why you initially did it?
Yeah.
And when you realized that it was your friend's girlfriend that you didn't like anyway, were you more excited that you had made the call, or were you like going, oh no, this could come back on me?
At first, I was excited, but then a few minutes later, I was a little scared, so I recalled them, be like, hey, can I stay anonymous? They're like, yeah, sure. And then afterwards, like, now I'm just like, it happened. Oh, well.
Wow.
All right. Pretty interesting story
That's
there.
crazy.
And how do you think they would respond if they found out that you had actually made the call that got them arrested?
We'd probably not be friends anymore. They'd be really, really mad.
And you still are to this day?
Yes.
Okay.
Do they live local by any chance?
Yeah, they live on campus, and I live by campus, so.
Okay.
Not worried at all about this getting back to him, huh?
She's all
Look, I'm just asking. People are thinking.
Sunfest tickets, baby.
They're thinking the same thing. Like, are they local?
Just be like, oh, that wasn't me on the radio. What are you talking about? Some girl named Sophia. I don't know who that was. All right, Sophia, thank you for a very interesting story. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, there you go.
Have you
Just
ever
like that?
You ever call the cops on somebody and seen them actually get arrested because of your call?
Not that I can think of.
Never. I would never do that.
You're not a rat.
Well, unless it was a serious crime, not for smoking weed.
Okay, Virginia, if you saw somebody, I won't name any names, but let's...
A serious crime?
No, someone that's on your hit list. Let's say, for instance, here's what happens.
I'll write down a name for you.
Yeah, someone that is on your hit list.
Does that person work here?
Okay, Jaybird will set it up.
Oh,
okay.
that
all right.
person?
You see that? Okay.
Oh.
I
make up a story
oddly
about
enough, I
that
thought
guy.
the same thing. I saw the same name. Okay, you see that? I thought the same name. You see that person stumbling out of a bar, and it looks like they're getting behind the wheel of their car. Do you call the police immediately and give them the license plate number and say, hey, this person is about ready to drink and drive?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, arguably you could say you should do that anyway.
I usually wouldn't get involved, but because I think when you make somebody else's drama your drama now, it's bad karma.
That's too easy because if you see someone driving drunk, you should do that anyway.
You should do that.
What if they're just smoking marijuana somewhere in public? Exact same situation. Do you call the cops on them then?
And
that guy?
And they're hunkered down, like they're smoking. They're not leaving for about 20 minutes at least. They're not expecting the cops to show up, but you have that call.
Let's say even that. I'm going to take it to a different level. Let's say that they're doing blow.
Okay.
And they're in a situation where they're out someplace, they could easily be caught, but, realistically, everything's going to be cool. Not that they're driving or anything like that, but, if they got busted, this is going to be cocaine. This is going to be a serious deal.
Yeah, you could go up to like a let's say they're at City Place or something. You could tell a cop, hey, I think that person is doing coke.
And they're in the
I've
bathroom.
seen it.
Yeah.
It's making me
It's City
uncomfortable.
Place.
They would investigate it.
Would you, and you had the chance, would you
it's
write
that
them?
guy?
Yes, it's that
guy.
person. You can get them busted for cocaine.
Put that because the camera. I don't want to see the name.
I'm looking at the name.
Yeah, turn that folder around.
That guy, I think I would.
Okay.
Just because he deserves bad things.
Imagine if she was the judge.
I also can't see him doing coke because he's already so sweaty.
No.
Could you imagine him on coke?
No, she wants to insult him.
Don't.
Keep it about the game.
Yeah,
that's
I
all
would.
it is.
That guy, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Just kind of curious there.
Anybody else? No, because I think other people's drama needs to be their drama, and I don't need to insert myself into other people's drama unless it's a DUI situation or something really serious, or like somebody's hitting somebody, like a woman or a child.
Yeah.
That is different.
But a stranger doing coke in like a park, you're whatever.
Like, hey,
okay.
dude, that looks fun.
Hey, dude, that looks fun.
And then I call the cops on Virginia. Yeah. I don't say anything.
That's how it all works. Coming up here in a minute, you know how they talk about, did you guys get to first base? Oh, did you get to second base? Now apparently they've redefined what the bases are and what they mean. I'll give you the new meanings coming up next.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like, oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get on. I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control. Fill up my cup, Mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof, and then we'll do it again. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come. Easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot. Body rock. Rockin', don't stop. Round and round. Up and down. Around the clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, Saturday to Sunday. Get with us. You know what we say. Party every day. Party every day. And I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Well, some of the especially used to do in junior high, and start getting with somebody and be going, did you guys make it to first base? Did you get to second base?
You're right. There's a lot of confusion when you start going to second to third.
Yeah.
The third base is the confusing one.
I'm going to show you on Jason what second base is.
Okay, what's second base?
It is.
That's second base.
Squeezing the boobies?
It's like this.
And
undershirt.
And also this.
Undershirt on boobies. Licking your armpit?
No, but Now, let me show you what third base is on Virginia.
I'm healing still. Panda's not even allowed to come close to this.
Well, now apparently they've done a survey. Just trying to get this all straight, okay? When you're talking about these sex bases, what are you when you're where? First base, they say the consensus is kissing.
Yes.
Making out, tongue, yes.
First base. Second base is touching private areas, but not genitalia.
Yeah, boob, like you were just saying that.
Boob, belly.
Second base, we all agree on that. Third base is hands to the no-no square.
Okay, now we're getting to the fun part.
That's third base, when that kind of stuff starts going on.
And now?
And then they say home run is all the way, any kind of sexual act is a home run.
Even the,
I think so. I guess so. I guess that is a home run.
I think it is.
I don't agree with that.
I do.
No, because you could say, I hit a home run last night. That can mean a couple different things.
Well, then what do you do? Because you would have to leave hands to the no-no square completely out of the equation if you put that at third base.
Here is my theory.
Okay, give us your breakdown.
I think they should change it to first base making out, heavy petting.
Okay.
Second base is when you are touching the privates and you're touching just all of that.
It's only touching.
It's touching. It's a little, there's some of that going on. But when
you're doing a great, by the way, visual description for KVJ TV.
Do that again?
Yeah.
For second base, kids, do they watch? Don't watch this part. This would be, that. A little bit of this would be second base, and then...
That's second base?
I think that's how we should define... Now, third base should be...
I think we should hear him out because he's the only one still in the game out there.
Right, that's true.
And then he's out there.
But you got a lot... Then you've got a lot of traffic at first base because you're putting a lot of things on first base because you got kissing and all kinds of touching at first base.
Not over. What I'm saying is a little bit of petting. Not over. This is over the shirt, not under. If you want to see them things, you got to go to second base.
To me, it feels like first base should be the kissing. Second base is the touching. Third is when you get the mouth involved. And then for me, a home run is all the way.
I mean, for the more or less, I'm with you.
That's my definition of everything. Now, this doesn't match up with the survey.
You can't have as a home run. You can't. It's too confusing. It's too gray.
Okay, that's what they say the consensus is supposed to be. But yeah, it doesn't match up with mine. That's my thought. What do you think, Virginia? Would you change it in any way?
No, I agree with the way they have it.
Really?
You agree with the way they have it?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right. She agrees with the majority.
But I mean, you could be a girl involved in something and have no anything for you. And I'm trying to clean this up for the radio, and it's...
Well, you've gone all the way with him if you've...
Yeah, but you haven't gone all the way with you. I don't think that's...
See, Jason, I put that at third base.
That's a third
you put
base.
that as a home run.
I put that as a home run.
I think you're off, Sinicki.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I want there to be more of a stricter definition to what it is.
I think second base, we got to finally give a little bit more to second base. Second base requires a little bit more attention.
Do that hand thing again?
No. I've already done it too much.
Well, he's a guy that really does. Italians talk with their hands, even when they're explaining sex, which is scary.
You're right. I blame my heritage and culture. We talk this way.
Coming up here, hey, I love beer, but would you run back into a burning building just to get yours?
No. You know they have more at the store, right?
Maybe they didn't for this guy in Naples. We'll let you know the details on this story. Did he go back in? Did he not? Details next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned. West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, it is a very rough commute out there this morning. We have 3 separate rollover wrecks for you to be aware of. The first of which in Palm Beach County, that's at Palmetto Park Road and Powerline Road in Boca Raton. And another rollover wreck, that's Lantana Road at Haverhill Road. Traffic slow in that area. The most severe of these rollover wrecks is in Broward County. That is on I-95 northbound in Pompano Beach. 3 left lanes blocked as you approach Atlantic Boulevard, and the traffic very slow all the way back to Broward Boulevard. We also now have another wreck in Broward County on your side streets. All lanes blocked on eastbound Sunrise Boulevard. That's at Powerline Road. You're going to want to avoid that area at all costs necessary this morning. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. Get ready to sip, savor, and soar. The Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival is back. It's a taste adventure with over 65 wines, 70 craft beers, and delicious culinary creations every weekend now through April 30th, with live concerts featuring the band Perry, Gilberto Santa Rosa, Leonard Skinnard, and more. Pay for a day, play all year with a Busch Gardens Fun Card. Buy now and get an Adventure Island Fun Card free. Hurry! Offer ends April 30th, 2017. Entertainment subject to change. Restrictions apply.
Thinking of the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLE as just a standard SUV is like comparing a high-security bank vault to an ordinary safe. The GLE is one of the most safe and secure vehicles on the road, and it's available for a limited time at an exceptional price. With 6 radar systems, 5 cameras, and 12 ultrasonic sensors constantly on guard, the GLE's impressive intelligent drive system gives you and your family the confidence to fully enjoy the drive. So why drive any standard SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLE? Lease the 2017 GLE 350 and IAHS Top Safety Pick Plus for $579 a month for 36 months with $5,173 due at signing. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Monthly lease payment is available only to qualified customers exclusively through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services at participating dealers through May 1st, 2017. Some equipment described as optional. Call 1-800-344-8736 for details about costs and terms.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of Fort Pierce, Mercedes-Benz of Palm Beach, Mercedes-Benz of Delray, or Mercedes-Benz of North Palm Beach, or on the web at mbusa.com.
It takes several sources of energy to bring you energy. There's natural gas, nuclear, solar, and something else. What led us to build the country's largest solar field of its kind back in 2009, and to continue to grow solar affordably, with 8 new solar fields coming by early 2018 and more to come, all while keeping bills among the lowest in the nation. You must have a source of energy that's pretty darn special. Florida Power and Light.
Chris Hardwick here, and today's Xfinity X1 Challenge is all about in-home Wi-Fi. So we asked real people how reliable their Wi-Fi is throughout their home.
Sometimes I have it, and sometimes I don't.
And what happens when all your devices are going at once?
We can't all use our stuff at the same time.
It drops out a lot.
So we put Xfinity Internet to the test by connecting entire families to the same network on multiple devices at once.
I'm pretty impressed that it's able to hold up like this.
I want to switch.
Xfinity delivers the most Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home for the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Take the Xfinity X1 Challenge and see for yourself.
Xfinity delivers the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. You can't get that with AT&T. Learn more or get started with Performance Starter 10 megabits per second internet from Comcast for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Requires enrollment to Eagle with paperless billing and autopay. Offer ends 4/30/17. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply. Wi-Fi claim based on gig speed and router on 5 gigahertz band.
Gadget guru, travel buff, sneaker freak. Whatever your passion may be, PNC Virtual Wallet has the financial tools to help fuel it. Virtual Wallet shows you the big picture of your money, like how much you're saving and spending. With budgets arranged by category, you can see what's going into things like groceries or entertainment and travel. Plus, you can set budget alerts, so you can do what you love without getting too carried away. Now through May 16th, earn up to $300 when you open and use a select new Virtual Wallet product. Simply establish a qualifying direct deposit and make 10 purchases with a PNC Visa debit card. For all the details, visit a branch or go to pnc.com/checking offer. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
You know, I don't love it as I get older. I notice that I just feel nicks, cuts, pains a lot more than I used to. I also hate the fact that I don't seem to have the energy that I once did. But I got to tell you that I do have a great equalizer in my corner, and I'm doing better than most people my age. That's because I go to Wellington Anti-Aging. I found out about hormone replacement therapy. Get the truth on it, because more adults now in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, heck, all the way into their 70s are doing hormone replacement therapy. What it does for you is it gives you back what you had in your teens and 20s. You had plenty of that energy. You also had a better physique, most likely because of the hormones. Now, when you're doing dieting and exercise and working out as you get older, you're going to get better results. And wouldn't you want to have something that's going to give you an added advantage? So many people spend so much money at all these like diet and vitamin stores buying all this stuff that really doesn't make an impact. And I used to do that too. With hormone replacement therapy, I could stop spending all that money on that stuff because this was something, the one thing I tried that actually worked. Go to Wellington Anti-Aging and start your hormone replacement therapy today. Good for guys and girls, and your insurance likely going to pick it up. Just go online, WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Wow, Greg, your house is like an ant farm.
Yeah, Hewlett, man. I'm being overrun by ants. I've sprayed them, set traps for them, stomped on them. They can't be stopped.
Okay, but...
I can't stop the invasion. It's hopeless. Run for your life!
Calm down. With Hewlett's 40 years of experience and our healthy home service, we know exactly what to do to stop those ants. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com, unless you like living in an ant farm.
It's no picnic. Just call Hewlett.
Just call Hewlett.
Turn your tax return into a Strax return. Use the money you receive from your tax return for any cosmetic procedure, and Strax will give you a 10% cash rebate. Already low prices and 10% rebate. Get sexy now. Call Strax at 954-634-3333 or log on to straxrejuvenation.com.
It is the final weeks. You got to get into Bremen Honda if you want to take advantage of the Honda Dream Garage sales event. It's going on now, and it's your final week for true prices, true service, true selection, true for you, and true zero leasing on over 11 acres of Hondas. Zero down, zero security deposit, and zero due at signing. You can drive off in a new Honda from just $199 a month with nothing due at signing. That's a bottom line deal. I have not one but two Bremen Honda vehicles in our driveway. We love them. They're great on gas mileage. If you're thinking about trading in and trading up, get to the Honda Dream Garage sales event going on all this week at Bremen Honda. This is it, the final days. Hurry in because it all ends on Sunday. This deal with the Honda from $199 a month is a 36-month lease deal on a 2016 Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved, and you're driving off paying $199 a month. How awesome is that? 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres or online at BremenHondaPB.com.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios, this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Hey, I love beer. I really do love beer. I think it's fantastic, and I think, if it's done right, it is well crafted. It is an art form. And I think that, sometimes you need to die for your art, but do you die for your beer? Well, there's a guy in Naples that apparently thought it might be a good idea. He actually was apparently standing outside of a burning house, and he decided to run back in to get his beer, and it was so bad and so alarming because the firefighters are there, law enforcement are there, and they're like, dude, you can't go back inside. He's like, but my beer! They're like, it's beer, dude! So they had to handcuff the guy to keep him from running inside to try to save his beer.
That is ridiculous.
Yes, because he actually made a run to head to the house, and they had to tackle him and handcuff him.
The cops are like, oh, this guy really loves beer.
I mean, I guess I get it, but, come on.
No, I don't get it. You're an idiot.
That seems like a young man's game.
You know what? They should have let him go in there. Thinning of the herd.
Yeah.
If you're dumb enough to run back into a burning building for beer, come on, dude.
I don't know. I mean, I think we're being a little judgmental. If you are already drunk logic.
No, I know where the store is. They have more.
Right.
Just go there.
I have a feeling this guy wasn't drinking good beer either. I have a feeling it was...
Don't tell me he ran back in for some low-budget beer.
Right, probably, yeah.
Ugh.
My Schlitz is on fire.
That's terrible.
Idiots and firemen, it's attracting them, apparently. They've been having the wildfires raging on the west coast of Florida.
Yes.
And there was this 25-year-old dude that motioned for a deputy to stop his unmarked patrol car. And when they stopped him, going, hey, we got evacuation notices because of the fires that are going on. The guy responded by pulling out a clear bag from his pocket that contained cocaine, took a big 3 to 4 second snort, then apparently just turned around with his hands behind his back because he knew he was getting arrested. Not sure why he did it. And they're like, well, we'd really rather deal with the fire, but all right, if you're going to be that big of a moron, we'll arrest you. Yeah, he was charged with cocaine possession.
How weird.
Maybe he thought he was going to the clink anyway. He wanted that last ride.
What was he? I mean, you just basically walk up to a cop and turn yourself in. And they're worried about the fire. They're like trying to deal with that kind of stuff.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
A cocaine guy's not using his head?
A 67-year-old man was arrested here in Florida for calling 911 3 times because he wanted to talk to a, quote, tall, dark, and handsome sergeant. This happened in Niceville, Florida. He was told the dispatcher, that he wanted the sergeant to be 5'9" and couldn't wear glasses. He's very specific. When asked if he had an emergency, he just told them that he wanted his roommate gone. They said, dude, you can't be calling here. This isn't like a hookup line, and we're not here to remove your roommate. So they promptly had to go and arrest him because he wouldn't stop calling 911.
What? But that's such a lame thing to get arrested for. So what? You're there for what?
A lot of people
day?
getting arrested for lame things. Running into your house to get beer, blatantly going up to a cop and doing blow in front of him, calling 911 repeatedly, looking for a tall, dark, handsome sergeant.
What's the worst thing that happens if you call? Like, what's the worst it's going to happen to that guy? Probably has to pay a fine. He did a little bit of time in the jail. And that's
For
it.
which guy?
The guy that called 911.
Yeah, I don't know what the thing is. I would imagine that's it. It's probably a misdemeanor. I don't think it's felony, but I'm not sure.
No, I don't think it's a felony.
36-year-old woman in California got arrested on Saturday after she did whippets in her car while she was talking to a cop.
What?
What are these idiots doing?
She's already...
All these people deserve to be arrested.
I mean, it's like a lot of times they're like, look, they don't really want to arrest people. It's like, but sometimes you force their hand, be like, okay, you leave me no choice. I have to arrest you.
You're doing whippets in front of me. I have to arrest you.
I have to arrest you. I'm sorry. And I tell you, if I were going to be a squatter, there are a lot of places in South Florida that would be great. So many nice luxury homes. I guess they just don't have as many options in Japan because there was a guy that got in trouble for squatting above a crawl space that was right over a public toilet.
Oh, dude.
And he's been living there for 3 years.
What?
He's heard some things.
Oh, my gosh. What a terrible place.
Terrible.
He told the cops that he only moved in after another squatter had moved out. And he said, hey, but, it's not that big a deal. It's not like I was illegally using the bathroom. See, I got plastic containers full of my own urine.
Oh. All right, that guy needs to go to jail just to think about what he just did.
That's gross.
A guy in England was at his grandfather's wake last month, and apparently something about the funeral got him horny because he groped up one of the waitresses.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. He just had to do rehab and community service. And finally, a waiter in New York was fired back in 2011 for calling his boss MFer on Facebook. He then sued, and after 5.5 years of appeals, a circuit court just ruled that he was wrongfully fired.
Really?
They sided with him because no one had ever been fired from the restaurant before for bad language, and he didn't swear in front of the customers.
Ah.
So
He was just expressing his opinion.
So listen to that, guys. You can bash your boss on Facebook now. It seems like a
stupid thing to do.
Doesn't seem like a good move.
Yeah, I would not recommend it.
And I don't think it's going to hold up in the state of Florida, so don't try it because we're a right-to-work state, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is, so they can
fire
basically-
you at will.
They will fire you for anything, anytime, even if they don't feel like it. So there you go. Coming up here in a second, time to play a fun game. Guess the accent. Do you have an accent from a different part of the world?
I love this game.
Yep. If you can stump the show and nobody can guess where you're from, Spanish accents, we got to be able to name your country just to let you know.
Oh.
Yep. Could make it tricky. But a lot of people who speak Spanish say, I can totally tell. Puerto Rican accent from, Colombian accent.
Yeah, but I barely speak English. It's going to be tough.
I know. I hear you.
He's right.
All right.
What we got is our Kids World Family Fun Fest prize packs with 2 adult tickets, 2 kids tickets, 2 Ride All Day wristbands, and 2 Kids World toy packs.
Nice.
So you got that. All you have to do is dial us up, 877-979-WRMF with your accents right now, 877-979-9763.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, we're finally hearing from Bill O'Reilly. He's broken his silence. The first time he speaks after he's left Fox News, what does he say? Coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
If I could escape, I would, but first of all, let me say I must apologize for acting stinking, treating you this way. Cause I've been acting like sour milk all on the floor. It's your fault you didn't shut the refrigerator. Maybe that's the reason I've been acting so cold. If I could escape and recreate a place that's my own world, and I could be your favorite girl forever, perfectly together. And tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? If I could be sweet. I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. We can make it better. And tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? I wanna get away to our sweet escape. I wanna get away. You melt me down. I'm at my lowest boiling point. Come help me out. I need to get me out of this joint. Come on, let's bounce. Counting on you to turn me around instead of clowning around. Let's look for some common ground. So, baby, time's getting a little crazy. I've been getting a little lazy, waiting you to come save me. I can see that you're angry by the way that you treat me. Hopefully you don't leave me. Wanna take you with me. If I could escape and recreate a place that's my own world, and I could be your favorite girl forever, perfectly together. And tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? If I could be sweet. I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. We can make it better. And tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? If I could escape, if I could escape, 'cause I've been acting like sour milk all on the floor. It's your fault you didn't shut the refrigerator. Maybe that's the reason I've been acting so cold. If I could escape and recreate a place that's my own world, and I could be your favorite girl forever, perfectly together. And tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? If I could be sweet. I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. We can make it better.
Well, bring out your accents. Now they got to be legit. Don't go, oh, well, not that be slim.
But if they're good enough to trick us, I mean.
I guess so. That's true. All right, you bring your accents. We try to guess where you're from. If you can stump everybody on the show, you got to stump 3 people. Then we're going to hook you up with the Our Kids World Family Fun Fest prize packs. 2 adult tickets, 2 kids tickets, 2 ride all day wristbands, and 2 Kids World toy packs. All right, we're going to start with Giselle here from Wellington. Hello, Giselle.
Hola.
Hola. Okay, how you doing today, Giselle?
I'm doing very well. How about you guys?
Very good.
Well, doing very well.
You got 2 guys in here that definitely enjoy a little Hispanic lady.
We love your accent.
Yes.
Have you been in the United States long?
Yes, very long.
Very long. Okay.
Okay. Could you just do me a favor? Just talk a couple seconds about cheese.
Or
queso?
Not you, Virginia. Her.
Oh.
Just want to hear her voice.
I know you guys love queso.
Oh,
It's very good, very good.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Okay. All right. And Virginia, you get to ask one question here before we take our guesses.
Tell me all about your favorite meal from your motherland. What is it?
I'm going to trick you with this one because my favorite meal from my country is pizza.
I like your style. Man, I'm liking you.
All right. Giselle, I'm gonna say that she is Cuban. I was in yesterday because all the ladies in the Supercuts where I get my hair done went in yesterday for a haircut. They're Cuban, and so I was just really kind of like dialing in to. So I'm gonna say Cuban. We got to be specific if you're going Spanish. Virginia, what do you think?
All right, I'm knee deep in the Pablo Escobar whole series on Netflix.
Yeah.
Narcos. So I'm going to say Colombia.
Damn it.
Okay, you can say the same thing, Jay Bird. Doesn't matter.
I hate agreeing with Virginia, though.
But it's best to cover our bases because
you're just a copycat.
Trying to see if we can get stumped here.
Okay. Maybe
Can I give you a hint?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Jason, you need to keep going south. I know you're not very good at geography, but
that actually doesn't help.
I know she's talking down to me, but I'm kind of turned on as well.
Need to keep going south. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
let's go Puerto Rico.
I said south, Jason.
I mean, that's as south as I go. I mean, I've never really been that south.
South of Colombia, I think is what she's saying.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Then let's go.
Yeah,
then
go
let's,
south of Colombia.
Okay, well let's take this train to Ecuador.
Ecuador.
No, you didn't go further enough.
Giselle, where are you from?
I am from Uruguay.
Uruguay. Oh, whoa,
Wow.
we'd have been here a while. Wow, very nice.
Quick question: can some people say Uruguay, or is that considered? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, the proper pronunciation is Uruguay.
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 Okay. Is it Paraguay or is it Paraguay?
Huh? It's neither. Oddly enough,
I'm over here.
your 2 options are wrong and wrong.
I'm struggling.
Actually, wrong and wronger.
Tomato or tomato?
It is tomato.
All right, Giselle, hold on. You stumped us. Congratulations. We'll hook you up with the prize back, okay?
It's dumb or dumber.
It's a hard game, Coach.
All right. Teza is on here from Boynton. We're playing the accents game. Hello, Teza.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. You have an accent?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay. And how long have you been in South Florida now?
Since 91. I actually moved from my country of birth directly into Orlando in 1991.
1991. Started off in Orlando. Virginia, what is your question for Teza?
Tell me about the thing you missed most from your country when you came here.
I miss the season.
The seasons.
Yeah.
Who's
The winter, the spring.
Who's better lovers, Americans or where you were born?
I would say Americans because my husband is American, so.
Yeah, you have to say that, especially if he's like there in the car with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I got this one pegged.
Think you got it?
I do.
I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say Spain for me. I'm going to say that she is from Spain. That's my guess for Tezza. What do you think, Virginia?
I'm going to say Portugal.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
All
one.
right. I like that. That's a good guess. Good guess. And Jaybird, what is your guess?
I'm coming down with Germany.
You big dope.
I'm not a dope. I don't hear. I'm hearing something different.
But you are wearing a fur cap.
And my,
over your- yeah.
my headphones don't work.
Yeah, and your headphones don't work.
I'm going Germany. I think I'm not hearing what y'all are hearing. I hear a German accent.
Tezza, where are you from?
I am from Ukraine.
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 Wow, geez, we are horrible at this game.
Who's the closest though? Ukraine, Germany.
By geography, you know the answer, right?
Yes, of course I do. I got that one right. It's by Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Or whatever.
You're a dope.
Or Paraguay or whatever. Whatever her last callers.
Paradopes.
Well, you got the Eastern European, I guess.
Yeah, you were.
Point
You're
for the bird.
The Eastern Bloc.
Okay. All right. Handing out another prize bag. My gosh, we are awful at this. We haven't gotten close.
I hope we have a lot of prize
I hope the
packs.
next person's Canadian. I
All
think I
right.
can get that one.
Try one more. It's Jeanette from Weston. Hello, Jeanette.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola. How long have you been in the United States, Jeanette?
All my life.
All your life. Okay, so you were born here. Your parents. So your parents were first, though. They were native to the country.
Yes.
And you're first generation. Okay. All right. She's in Weston. Virginia, what's your question for Jeanette?
Tell me about your family.
Mom, dad, and sister.
Mom, dad, and sister.
Okay.
Okay, Jaybird.
Tell me about during your party days. What was one of the worst things you did that you're like, I probably shouldn't have done that? Let's delve into that.
Drinking before 21.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Okay.
I'm zoned in.
Jeanette, I sent some Spanish. She's in Weston. I'm going to go Cuban, Virginia.
I agree with you. I think Cuba as well.
Okay, Jaybird.
Only talking about Nicaragua.
Okay, all right. Where are you from, Jeanette?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto
Rico! Oh, jeez. Lost another one. All right, Jeanette, you get a prize back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'm just wondering, like, anybody who, like, natively speaks Spanish, could you hear that?
They can.
Could you have
They
heard
can
him
hear
be like
the
going, no,
difference.
she's definitely Puerto Rican.
They can hear the difference. It's different inflection. It's different dialect. It's when they speak a lot of words, which she wasn't doing.
Yeah, she was playing coy.
I can kind of sort of do that with Italian people, whether if they're from the old country, if they are, they got the Italian accent that they were born with here.
Really, I don't believe you.
That's your
I think that might be a game we have to play tomorrow.
All right.
Old country, new country.
Italian regions with Jaybird.
Okay, all right.
I'll study up a little bit tonight just so I'm refreshed.
How are you going to study?
Yeah, globes and whatnot.
You're going to look for Paraguay? So if you can find that on a map.
It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Coming up in a second, we'll hear from Bill O'Reilly. He's broken his silence just days after his departure from Fox News. What is he saying about the future coming up in your dirt? Before we get into that, Elton John just had to cancel all of his Las Vegas performances. He was actually in a Latin American country, South America. He got a bacterial infection when he was over in Chile, and he got violently ill. They had to rush him back home to the UK. He spent 2 nights in intensive care.
Wow.
He has since been released from the hospital, and they're saying he's going to make a full recovery, but it was kind of touch and go. They were very scared for a while there. So if you do have a ticket, I think Elton John has the full intention to reschedule all those Vegas shows that were planned for next month. So no worries. In other news, a little spoiler alert in case you missed it last night on Dancing with the Stars. How does the top scoring dance team go home and there's like a bunch of people still left on the contest?
Because the rules of this contest are stupid and it's not a real dance contest. If this girl is such a great dancer and she's above and beyond everyone else's skill set, they shouldn't have had her going against Mr. T. People like that have never danced before. It's stupid.
Somebody sent us a message on our Facebook page. Says, I do have to say that I'm sometimes shocked by who goes home on Dancing with the Stars, but I want to clear up that the scores they received that night go into the average for the next week. So the perfect score that Heather got didn't have anything to do with her staying or going last night. That's why sometimes they announce who is in jeopardy to go home throughout the night instead of after they all dance. It's because it's based on last week's scores plus viewer votes.
Stupid.
What'd she get last week?
Don't know. That I don't know.
Well,
I just know this week.
It's still dumb, because what's the point of having a competition where you could hit it out of the park on your last try, go perfect, and like, oh, it's not good enough? Why even do it then?
It's bogus.
You just want to complain about it.
Yeah, I do. You're right, and I will continue.
The crowd is not happy about last night's announcement on Dancing with the Stars.
Heather and Max, Nancy and Artem on this 6th week of competition. The couple leaving right now is... After a perfect score, Heather and Max.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Well, that's it. They went home. Even though she was perfect, she went home. And that's what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry. No, sorry. Bill O'Reilly. That's the last clip I have for you. So he has broken his silence just days after his departure from Fox News. What does he have to say about what happened? And what does he have to say about the future? Here's Bill O'Reilly.
I am sad that I'm not on television anymore. I was very surprised how it all turned out. I can't say a lot because there's much stuff going on right now. But I can tell you that I'm very confident the truth will come out. And when it does, I don't know if you're going to be surprised, but I think you're going to be shaken, as I am. There's a lot of stuff involved here. Now, I can't say any more because I just don't want to influence the flow of the information.
Okay.
Wow, it did not take long for him to get on a platform and start talking, did it?
No, and he's already selling memberships for his website. You can pay like $49.95. You can get an annual membership, and he'll do podcasts, and you'll get all that.
And his fans will pay it.
They will.
Absolutely, yeah.
They absolutely will. And that's what's going on in your dirt, brought to you by the Storybook Stage at our Kids World this weekend. You can meet Curious George and a bunch of other wonderful characters. It's all brought to you by Renaissance Charter Schools.
Want to meet and hang with KVJ? Find out where we'll be at kvjshow.com.
Get ready to sip, savor, and soar. The Busch Gardens Food and Wine Festival is back. It's a taste adventure with over 65 wines, 70 craft beers, and delicious culinary creations. Every weekend, now through April 30th, with live concerts featuring the band Perry, Gilberto Santa Rosa, Leonard Skinnard, and more. Pay for a day, play all year with a Busch Gardens Fun Card. Buy now and get an Adventure Island Fun Card free. Hurry! Offer ends April 30th, 2017. Entertainment subject to change. Restrictions apply.
You know, for life's little emergencies, they happen, especially if you have kids. Life is going to throw you some curveballs every now and then. Take it to MD Now. MD Now is ready, and they're willing and able to get you patched up and feeling better. Illness or injury, a physician is always on site at MD Now. It is the fastest growing urgent care provider in South Florida. They have over 30 locations all throughout South Florida. They're growing and they're getting bigger because they do it right. Go to MD Now. I'm telling you, the last 2 times I was there, which was both in the past last month, in and out in under an hour. And both times, the time that I went for myself and the time that I took my friend, we both got our medicine there at MD Now. No extra stop at the pharmacy. I love that. They even make it easier too with the MD Now mobile app where you can check in and get in there even faster. So it's really awesome with the mobile app. Doesn't matter what's your emergency. They're open 365 days a year from 8 to 8 every single day. Find the one nearest you, mdnow.com.
Okay, moving time. First things first, you want someone you can trust with your stuff. Next, you want to make sure there are no hidden fees. And that brings us to All My Sons Moving and Storage, a name you can trust with over 4 generations of moving experience. We provide white glove service throughout your entire move. So, whether you're staying close or moving far, dial ***MOVE to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage, where you get the best moving experience, period.
Listen up, the new Winn-Dixie Rewards card with plenty is here.
Times are tough and you're counting every penny. And money don't grow on trees. You want savings, you know we got you, baby. This card can get you plenty.
Earn plenty points at Winn-Dixie, participating Exxon or mobile stations, then use those points for savings at Winn-Dixie, Exxon, or mobile. Sign up online at windixie.com/plenty.
Plenty is a rewards program. Terms and conditions apply.
At Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning, buy an AC and get an air handler for $999. For expert service, call 866-EXPERTS or visit serviceexpertspalmbeach.com.
Call 866-EXPERTS.
See website for license details.
Hey, it's Tracy St. George. Let Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning give your system a precision tune-up. It can dramatically extend the service life of your equipment and save you up to 30% on energy bills. Oh, and it's a whole lot cheaper than a repair. Call an expert. Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS.
You know, if you want the best in entertainment, super fast internet, and Wi-Fi hotspots all over the place so you're not gobbling up your data and paying more money, you need to get with Xfinity because that's where they got the fastest internet. You get speeds up to 75 megabits per second. While you're at home, you can stream thousands of shows. You can see all kinds of movies, all kinds of good stuff, and get over 140 channels, along with the voice, remote, and access to Netflix, all on that super awesome Xfinity X1 DVR. When you're away from home, you still get the same stuff. Same TV shows, same movies, except now you get them on your mobile devices. That's all the great stuff that you get. And right now, with Xfinity, get the X1 internet and also get that unbelievable DVR. $79.99 a month, 24 months. You lock it in for 2 years. They're not going to jack with the prices. Got a 2-year term agreement, and you can get $150 back when you sign up today. Just call up 1-800-XFINITY or go online to xfinity.com. But you got to hurry. The offer ends 5/1/2017. Requires enrollment, Nico Bill paperless billing, and auto pay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New customers only. Equipment taxes and fees, including broadcast TV fee and RSN fee, extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply.
Do you really want to pay more for your mortgage? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Other mortgage lenders only focus on how fast they are. They're not telling you that just 0.25% more in rate could cost you more than $10,000 over the life of your loan. So when you're buying a home, keep more of your money and get your mortgage at Third Federal. We guarantee the absolute lowest rates. We're the only major lender that locks in your rate before you find a house. And oh, you can even get approved online. Get the lowest mortgage rate. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, get the guaranteed lowest rate of 2.79%, APR 3.65% on a smart rate adjustable purchase mortgage. And remember, at Third Federal, you can even lock your rate before you find a house. Apply online, visit a branch, or call 1-800-THIRD-FED. APR reflects 15% down and is for loan amounts of $110,000 to $424,100. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Initial 5/1 rate effective 5 years, then changes to prime. Equal housing lender.
This hour's music is brought to you by Staples.
Let Staples be your office away from your office with everything you need to print, scan, or fax. Last minute changes to a big presentation? Access your files from a USB, email, or the cloud. There are even self-serve machines, so no waiting. Learn more at staples.com/print and marketing services. Staples.
Watch the KVJ Show from home or on your mobile device on YouTube, Facebook, or kvjshow.com.
Saw this great thread. It was the huge turnoff that actually ended your relationship? And I think that if we all were honest, we'd all say, okay, yeah, I've been in a situation where, yeah, I had to break up because I just couldn't take this one thing that they did.
On more of like a shallow end of, like with your thing where you saw the girl eating the sour cream chips and she was pooping.
Some of the more popular answers that got on this thread, yeah, that would be on there. Somebody said he smoked while taking a poo.
Oh.
I can't imagine why you weren't turned on.
That's so gross.
And they couldn't get over it. And they're like, and it just bothered them. And they're like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. This guy poos
Poo
and smokes.
smoke. Poo smoke.
That's something you save to when you're married. You don't do that when you're in the dating process.
Yeah, that was a huge turnoff. It ended their relationship. Somebody else said he laughed at his own jokes. That was one. He had cabbage breath. Not a good smell. Somebody said the huge turnoff that ended our relationship, he wanted to be a professional wrestler and was serious.
Oh, man, why you gotta bring a man's dream down? Don't be killing dreams out there, ladies.
She said, I don't want to be a professional wrestler. I don't think he was going to make it happen.
I had to, I couldn't, it was such a turnoff. I stopped talking to this one girl because she was a big Facebook fisher to the point where it was so cringy and so over the top. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
It was
I
bad.
can see that.
It was
Yeah.
bad.
In fact, there's a lot of that. Some of the social media stuff is ending relationships. Somebody said he used emojis in place of meaningful conversation. Had to end it. And someone else said, they said LOL at the end of every sentence.
On a text or in real life? That was funny, LOL.
I think a little bit of both.
Really? In person?
I don't know. It didn't specify.
Some people do that.
That's weird.
And another reason, the huge turnoff that ended their relationship, his favorite band was Roxette.
Oh, come on now.
All right. Did you have one of these? You were with somebody and it was just like, I can't deal with this anymore. Something they did.
Virginia
It was
had
a complete turnoff.
had the one guy that had neck hair and a wolf shirt.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah?
That guy, I hope he's still single. I hope that's not being put upon some woman.
Huge turnoff.
I dated a girl that I broke up with because her mom had her when she was like 17, so real young, or even possibly younger. But they used to hang out all the time. So anytime I hung out with her, her mom was always hanging out and partying with us, and I just couldn't handle it. It was
Party mom,
man. She kind of ruined that relationship for me.
I know what you mean. It's weird.
It's
Party
too
mom.
weird.
Okay, so what was the huge turnoff that ended your relationship? You can call or text 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, so you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful.
The total turnoff that ended your relationship. You loved Roxette. You know, it must have been love. I could deal with that. Joyride, I think that would do it for me. I can't deal with Joyride. Remember that song?
I like Joyride.
I love Roxette.
On repeat.
I love Roxette.
On repeat? Oh, I don't know.
It's not a breakupable offense.
No, that's not.
The major turnoff that ended our relationship, somebody texted in from the 561. He wore his mom's jeans. No lie.
I can't throw stones. I used to wear my mom's shorts. I can't throw any stones.
No, really? Come on, you wore your mom's shorts?
I need to see what that looked like.
I would wear my mom's shorts all the time. They were so comfortable. I loved my mom's shorts.
Oh, wow. I broke up with a chick because she didn't like The Big Lebowski.
That to me is ridiculous.
That's such a dude movie.
It is.
I know like
That's
three
such a
dudes.
dude move. No way I'm going to be the chick that doesn't like The Big Lebowski.
Well, that's the name of the guy, the dude. That's his name.
You're dumped, girl.
Yeah. Call or text. You can get yours in here. Deal with them on the After the Show podcast as well. Send us emails, mail@kvjshow.com, and then make sure you watch it. It is live. You can see it on YouTube, on KVJ TV, or get it on demand anytime at kvjshow.com.
All things KVJ and KVJ TV broadcasting daily on Facebook. Like the KVJ Show page.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz C-Class just a sedan is a little like saying the king of the jungle is just a cat. The C-Class is one of the most powerful sports sedans in its class, and it's available for a limited time at an exceptional price. The C-Class is beautiful to behold, but it was built to be driven. With the Dynamic Select system, you have total control over the drive you want, thrilling and aggressive, or tranquil and smooth. So why drive any sedan when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz C-Class? Lease the 2017 C300 Sports Sedan for $389 a month for 36 months with $4,183 due at signing. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Monthly lease payment is available only to qualified customers exclusively through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services and participating dealers through May 1st, 2017. Call 1-800-344-8736 for details about costs and terms.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of Fort Pierce, Mercedes-Benz of Palm Beach, Mercedes-Benz of Delray, or Mercedes-Benz of North Palm Beach, or on the web at mbusa.com.
So yesterday I was at Aquaplastic Surgery. You know, Dr. Rankin did my whole surgery. Everything in my midsection basically has been cut upon. And he was taking a look at his work yesterday. Dr. Rankin was reviewing everything, and he says everything looks good. I'm still kind of swollen. I love the fact that he is so caring. He was calling me over the weekend. Like, that's how he is with his patients. He cares, and his whole staff is the same way. These girls in the office, they're happy, they're bubbly, they're bouncing around, happy to be there. They love and respect him, and working for him brings them joy. It is such a great vibe at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. I'm telling you, if you're thinking about plastic surgery, doesn't matter what it is, maybe it's a mommy makeover like I did, or maybe it's just breast work or face work, Dr. Rankin is a pro. I mean, I'm only not even 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a half out of surgery now, and I can already tell from my incisions how expertly his work is done. I mean, just so amazing, the skill level of Dr. Rankin. You have to get over there and see for yourself. He's board certified. He's the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's. Very impressive credentials. Offices in West Palm, in Jupiter, in Fort Lauderdale. Once you meet him, you will get it. Call him up today for your consultation. The number for Dr. Rankin is 561-776-2830.
You don't have to go far to get ahead. Advance your career with a degree from an acclaimed, not-for-profit university that's close to home and committed to your success. Nova Southeastern University Palm Beach offers flexible class formats that allow you to earn your degree conveniently, on-site or online. Learn more at our open house on Tuesday, May 9th from noon to 6 p.m. RSVP at nova.edu/Palm Beach Open House.
There's a place where compassion and expertise come together to make children well. At Jupiter Medical Center, we're proud to offer 24/7 emergency room care from highly skilled pediatric physicians. In collaboration with Nicholas Children's Hospital, we provide expert surgery and imaging and deliver compassionate care for children staying in our kid-centered DeGeorge Pediatric Unit. Jupiter Medical Center is here for your children 24/7.
So, what are you looking for in a new car?
I don't know. Something fast and...
Furious? Here. Check these out.
It's the Dodge Fast and Furious sales event starring great deals on the exciting Dodge lineup, like 20% off MSRP cash allowance on select 2017 Dodge Charger models in dealer stock. Go to Dodge.com to find your local Dodge dealer, check out all the amazing offers, and see why Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger are Fast and Furious tested and approved. So get in on the action. Hurry to your local Dodge dealer today for 20% off MSRP cash allowance on select 2017 Dodge Charger models in dealer stock. Right now at the Dodge Fast and Furious sales event. The Fate of the Furious, rated PG-13, in theaters now. Excludes SRT. On oldest 15% inventory of select 2017 model year vehicles as of 4/1/17 while dealer stock lasts. Not compatible with lease offers or any other consumer incentive offers. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 5/1/17. Dodge is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
You know, I was feeling tired and I was feeling run down, and Kevin introduced me to the people over at Revitalive. And the same people that we've talked about from Revitalive, Dr. Roselli and his team, also do something called Revitology. And what it is, it's basically a medical center that focuses on the underlying causes and prevention of disease and factors that contribute to your overall health. So basically, if you feel tired and run down and you don't really know why, they can do testing, a customized, personalized testing just on you to figure out specifically what is wrong, what you're missing, and then they can give you the treatment that's specially formulated just for you. Hormone replacement, IV vitamins, specially formulated supplements specifically for you and put together for you. This is awesome. This is how it should be. Dr. Roselli and his team are waiting to get you looking and feeling your absolute best. Doesn't matter what age you are, you can be the best at every age that you possibly can when you look into stuff like this. It really is amazing. Go online, revitologyfl.com, or here's the number to set up your appointment today, 561-406-2269.
The second annual Garden of Life Sun Run 5K Challenge to benefit Special Olympics is Saturday, April 29th at PGA National. Cash prizes to top finishers, $300 Garden of Life goodie bags, and post-race breakfast for all. Register at gardenoflife5k.pbrace.com.
Get the top 5 KVJ segments every single week delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the KVJ e-blast at kvjshow.com.
You know, your dog freaks out when you leave for work. And the weird thing about it, I've read about dogs, is that apparently they have such short-term memory. They don't, know that, oh, okay, they're just going to work. They'll be back later. No, every time you leave, they think, oh, my God, they left me forever.
Have you seen the movie The Secret Life of Pets?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
You need to, because that's what it's all about.
How every time they think, it's like, oh my gosh, you're gone forever. What have I done?
You need to see The Secret Life of Pets. It's probably one of my favorite cartoons I've watched with the kids in a while. It's really cute.
Yeah, it says, it's like a super traumatic, I think, for some of these dogs. They said a lot of them will spend up to half an hour howling, barking, whining after you've left. Some will feel anxious for hours, and some will urinate out of stress. That's why they do it. They just can't help themselves.
Aww.
They say the way to do it is you need to combat this stress by telling your dog to go into their bed and then slowly walking away a little bit each time until you eventually leave the home. So I guess the dog may come back up, go lay down, and then you just quietly and slowly back up. I don't know why that works. That's what they say to do.
Don't make a big production over leaving. Don't let them see you leave, maybe.
But I know there's somebody right now who's at work that's looking at that camera inside their house, checking on, oh, how you doing?
Aww.
How you doing?
They had that on The Office where the woman would have a cam on all of her cats. She wanted to keep them company because she thought they had anxiety.
I'll tell you right now, cats don't care.
They don't care.
Dogs care.
Dogs do.
Cats don't care.
I thought this was a cute post. I saw this on Facebook. It says, sitting in an airport restaurant listening to a young couple FaceTime with their baby and his grandparents. It's so adorable, and they're obviously having serious separation anxiety on their trip. They're cooing and gushing and exclaiming, well, look at you, big boy. So big, so handsome. Are you being so good for Nana? Then 1 million questions for Nana about how the feeding and the pooping are going, and a reminder about favorite blankies and toys. They have to say goodbye to the baby one last time, and they nearly collapse with joy when he's back on the screen. Mommy and Daddy love you. You are the best boy. We're coming home soon. I'm literally sitting here. I'm crying in my latte listening to all this stuff going on because it's so precious. I turn around because I got to steal just one glimpse of this precious baby on their FaceTime video. It's a yellow lab.
That's awesome.
That's pretty much what it's like for people with pets.
That's funny.
It is their baby. And I thought this was interesting. Did you see this? I think we posted this up a week or two ago on our Facebook page. It was a viral thing going around where people were taking tape and they were taping off squares on their floor, and then they were taking photos of their cats going and sitting in the squares. Like, what is it with this? Now, our audience, I think, had less results than some of the ones that they were cherry picking to put on social media. It did with some cats. And I guess there's a reason for this. I'm like, well, why would a cat do that? Just because you put like a tape box on the floor, why would the cat feel the need to go and lay down? The only thing I can think of is that maybe there's a correlation that all ties together here. Cats do love sitting in real boxes, one with sides that come up, and they will gravitate towards those. You put a box on a floor, apparently a cat or a kitten will like go right to it. And they say the reason why is cats are seeking out the warmth and comfort of their mom's snuggling embrace, and the cuddles with the side of the box kind of emulates what it's like with their fellow litter mates when they're there, that same kind of like, and so it's comforting to the cat. You know, we all want to feel that way. And so that's what they feel. That's the same feeling. And
But how do you know?
Yeah, did the cat tell you?
How does anybody know?
I don't know.
Like, really? The cat said, okay, let me break it down for you. So, meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, 'cause
I miss my mom.
Some
Meow,
cats,
meow, meow.
maybe they observe the behavior of a cat when it's with its litter mates, and it behaves the exact same way, and they can equate one to the other.
Well, why wouldn't the cat want to hang out with people then?
Yeah.
Because people can give you that same
Because
affection
cats
that you would
hate
get.
people, Virginia.
Yeah, cats do hate people.
This story seems a little off, Ralston. I don't know. Boxes and
Did Denny's get to you?
The cat?
I'm buying it. It sounds plausible, doesn't it, Denny's? I mean, it seems to make perfect sense.
I mean, you brought some weak cat stories in the past, but wow.
I mean, this sounds like it's dead on. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
Sounds made up. Doesn't sound accurate at all.
Not a chance. Talk to your cat. People in tune with cats can talk to cats. They know what they're saying. Come on.
Am I wrong for thinking out the box from where I stay? Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way? I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just 'cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. Am I tripping for having a vision? My prediction, I'ma be on top of the world. Walk the walk and don't look back. Always do what you decide. Don't let them control your life. That's just how I feel. Fight for yours, so don't let go. Don't let them compare you, no. Don't worry, you're not alone. That's just how we feel. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Now am I wrong? Am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Oh yeah. Oh. Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? Oh yeah. But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
Just to let you know, when I said that cats hate people, I was just kidding.
Uh-oh. The cat community on you?
What? Cats don't hate people? No,
I've taken that heat before.
I saw it on Facebook one time, and it said, if your cat had the chance, it would kill you.
Look, cat people, very sensitive to the cats and you know, their feelings.
Not cat hating. You're right. They do. A lot of them very attached to their owners. A lot. Not all. I'll stop now. Got a nice little hashtag be cool here. This was going viral. We posted up on our social last night. Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Mohamed Sanu. He was on a flight last week. You know, a lot of these NFL guys, you know, their careers are unpredictable. So, you know, the smart ones who don't blow all their money are like, okay, so they'll fly coach. Like, they'll be in the regular population with us. And there was a family who was sitting right behind him. And when he got up to exit the plane, they hand him this note. And he's like, oh, boy, what's this going to be about? He looks at it, and it was a thank you note. It was all about being a good role model for their 10-year-old son. They said that they had watched him studying his plays, doing his homework, being polite to everybody, and that he should be proud of the fact that he's a good influence. And they've got a son that is doing sports and all that kind of stuff. And he was definitely sitting there watching and checking out his behavior and all that kind of stuff. And it's motivated their son to be like, okay, do the right thing, study, do your work, be polite to people, and all those kind of good things.
That's huge.
Yeah, and a good lesson, and I think a reminder to everybody, you never know who is watching, when, and where. And it is key to always be on your best behavior and be doing stuff because you don't know who's watching you. So, good stuff. That was really nice. All right. Well, I tell you, we got a lot of comments. Yesterday, Jaybird was out, and so we had to have producer Denny's stand in for the thought of the day. And we've got Jaybird back for that today, but a lot then about Denny's.
Well, you know what? Then fire me and bring Denny's in here.
Denny's did great.
Then have him do it.
No, it's not the same.
I like this. Let's preface it by trying to start a civil war between me and Denny's, and then tell me how good my thoughts are. Nah.
I just want to give him props. Somebody's very sensitive.
I'm still thinking about Denny's quote from yesterday.
All I was doing was just telling him what a good job he did, and nothing compares to you, Sinead.
Not being sensitive, just being. I'm just eyeballing y'all. I know what your tricks are. I can see it.
No, just saying. Hey, props to Denny's. I mean, it's not easy to fill those shoes.
I don't know. Lately, you've kind of been dialing it in.
No, I haven't.
Denny's came in here with a mind bomb material.
Fire me, bring Denny's in.
No, we'll keep you in just ridicule.
Yeah. No matter what I do right now, it's going to be a terrible thought. No matter what.
No, come on. I mean, you know what? This is all about positivity, and here, what are you doing? You're being negative.
Yeah.
You got to set the example.
Look at you.
What did we just learn about in that hashtag be cool moment?
You're a terrible example right now.
Oh, I see you're on Wrongston's side today.
I spent so much time with him yesterday, just him and I alone. The smug wears off.
It does.
It does, yes.
It gets on you.
It's very contagious.
Yeah. All right, Jaybird, let's hear what you got today. A lovely thought for the day, my friend.
No pressure.
I'm nervous. Have you ever wondered which hurts the most? Saying something and wishing you had not? Or saying nothing and wishing you had?
That's a thinker right there. You're right.
Is it a thinker or a stinker? Oh, whatever. You know what?
I like it.
I'm shutting off for Jimmy's mic. Oh, it's good, but it's not great. Okay,
it's not as good as Denny's yesterday,
no,
but it's good.
No, I'm just saying I thought it was really good. You can't even take a compliment.
Because I know what this is about. I'm in the studio. I see the looks. Wrongston's got an agenda.
Don't worry. Denny's and Kevin just winked at each
Oh,
other.
I saw it.
You saw it.
I'm not even looking at us.
And I like Virginia. She is. By the way, she's got no allegiance to anybody. She's in the middle to just screw everybody.
She's
up.
messing with your mind, man. She got you on the run.
Oh, she'll turn on you too, Ralston.
Oh, trust me, I know. Oh, I get it. All right, I want to check out the After the Show podcast today. It's going to be coming up just about 30 minutes from now on KVJ TV. You can watch it on YouTube, kvjshow.com, or get it on demand for your ride home a little bit later on today on all your podcasting apps or kvjshow.com.
Hear the KVJ Show and After the Show podcast any time of day. Find it at kvjshow.com.
Strikes rejuvenation. Get sexy now.